do you want to say something about Slash Football?
I'd love to say a few words about Slash Football. In the holiday season, it's only best that you give charitably, and that's why I subscribe to Slash Football, because for every subscriber they have, they give a homeless man a football. And what else would someone else want for Christmas?
Some of the previous statements in this podcast may be false.
There is no 362 in this hotel.
Today's guest.
Hello. Jumping in there.
Talking about you. Not to you.
Just eager.
No, this is my intro. Just wait there. There. So I haven't rehearsed anything, but let's...
Okay.
But this man is officially a YouTube sensation.
Yeah.
A while ago, I went to Laurence and I said, I've seen this YouTuber.
And I said, what the fuck is that?
I think he's my new favourite YouTuber.
Yeah.
All right. Had about 30,000 subscribers. I said, I think this lad's got something. And even better, he's from the same place as where I'm from. So how could I not love him?
Good point.
He's almost related to us. Probably is.
Don't.
Probably.
My poor mother.
And no, I wasn't insinuating I'm your dad. That's Alan Shearer. We all know that. Apart from Shearer, apparently. But anyway, so yeah, this man, very funny man, stumbled onto a formula that catapulted
an original formula on YouTube, some people would say. No one's ever looked at other people's content then commented on it in a snide way.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I mean, I thought you were going to go for the full bullying children route, but you probably let
I don't
yourself
think
a
you
bit
bully
early.
kids. I think commenting on kids' shit content's fine.
That's refreshing. Bloody hell.
This man single-handedly demolished
Demolished.
a YouTuber. Many YouTubers, in fact. He's done them all.
Who's the biggest one?
Like
remember that one, the one who mailed himself in a box a few weeks ago?
No, he went after a few. He went after that YouTuber with the purple hair who offered to delete his channel as well.
Oh, Sam Pepper.
Yeah,
Yes.
you hammered him a few times.
He called it. Well, I did about.
So anyway, by the way,
Just shut up for a minute.
the YouTuber who we're talking about
Is
is the legend,
PewDiePie.
Mr. Will
Lenney.
I got there in
Bit of
the
pressure,
end.
this.
Sorry.
All right. That was quite nice. We can go over that again if you want. If you wanted to read, that was great for me.
Normally it's
Confidence
better. It's
boost and
just that
everything.
you're not really anyone yet, so we need to sort of...
Fuck off.
Right. Okay.
Good to have you though, Will.
So it's funny. Will comes on.
don't believe you,
and
but cheers.
we're having some McDonald's and that, and he meets Laurence for the first time in person, and
Great
he's a
moment.
bit disappointed, weren't you? Let's be honest.
Yeah, like.
Turns out I'm better looking in real life.
Well, go for it.
No, you were surprised at what a fat cunt you are.
Well, we're starting it off like that, are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Not
See, I
fat,
was gonna
literally,
say.
just a massive cunt. As
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Like, I got the impression, like, if you watch it, like, Laurence is the nice bloke and you're
I'm not.
maybe
arsehole.
questionable,
I'm the
right?
cunt.
But no,
Yeah.
he's worse. Definitely. Well,
Sometimes I just make jokes and people think I'm serious.
Yeah. That happens a lot on the podcast. If you look in the comments,
no, but you
everyone
are serious.
takes you. No, sometimes.
There was a personal trainer under last week's podcast who made a few comments. You know what surprises me is you can say whatever you want about women, whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, fucked her in the arse, women are this, women are that.
I did.
I loved it how you started the last podcast doing like saying that you got like flack for talking about steroids and
Yeah.
stuff, and then went straight back into it.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but
that's
that's
like
the thing. That's what
uncompromising,
pisses me
yeah.
off, right? People let it go, so they'll be like, "Oh, Geordie's a proper lad. He can say whatever he wants about women. All these people he's done." And then, but as soon as you mention steroids, oh no, don't touch our steroids. Oh, please, fucking hell, don't touch that inanimate object.
We've got a lot of testosterone-fueled fans watching
Fucking
this.
bollocks! Oh, you haven't got women as much as you want, and some of those minorities that every now and again we touch on. But oh no, don't touch my
A
steroids.
few people pulled us up and said, well, actually, because we were talking about, what are drugs, and I was like, well, cannabis isn't, to me, a real drug. And some people say, well, if you look, cocaine and heroin's from plants as well, but but you don't actually take them as plant form, whereas you can.
Yeah, but where else are you going to get it from, though? Like, I mean, where's stuff like that?
Some of them chew the coca leaf, and it sort of they make tea out of it.
We've got a little story, actually, for how I met Will. We arranged to meet the day at the train station.
Oh, God.
King's Cross, St Pancras.
It was. He was at St Pancras and I was at King's Cross. So I went over and we had the cab ready. It was a foreign driver. Nothing wrong
against that, no.
Nothing wrong with foreign. Love them. Any nationality, fine by me.
Yep.
And I'm looking for Will. I'm on the phone and Will's like
6 or 7 times. Like, it
yeah,
took a while.
It took a while, and Will's a bit lost, and I'm like, all right, mate, I'm just.
You've been to London before, Will?
He was just hiding.
I was he was at one end and I was at the other. So we tried to describe where I was just so I could try and find him.
I'm fucking round the corner.
That's basically how I
not
talk.
the easiest one.
Yeah.
I flipped her over. She started to
That's a Geordie's impression of me as a Geordie.
It's amazing,
It's strange, that. Anyway, so out of nowhere, the cab driver decides to get involved. He wants to get in on the act. He wants to offer his help. He's like,
dial me in. We'll do one of those conference calls.
I'm looking at him. I hear a voice. I'm on the. I turn around. Fucking
I heard it.
cab driver talking to us.
Saying what?
Tell him you're outside the big glass building, which I'd already just fucking told you.
Which, to be fair, right, to most people, there's no wrong with.
Yeah.
but
Will's
I'm
walking
like-
towards the fucking shard at this point.
I'm looking at him going, fuck you getting involved in this for me. This is an A and B conversation. Anyway, I couldn't understand what he was saying.
No one asked for a C.
Right, so I'm back on the phone to Will. I'm like, all right, mate. Yeah, I'm just, if you carry on walking towards. Oh no, he pipes up again. He says,
Much to your delight.
just get in the car. Just get in the car. We'll go and find him. Just get in the car.
That's good.
I turned around. I went, no, but he said it quite like he was annoyed at waiting.
Aggressive.
And I went, who the fuck are you giving orders to?
Like, who responds like that but him, 100%?
I said, who the fuck are you talking to? You don't fucking give me orders. Nobody gives me orders, mate. Don't fucking talk to me like that. He went, don't threaten me. He was like, don't try and intimidate me. I went, look, mate, who's giving the fucking orders here? You or me? You're the one giving the orders. I'm not trying to intimidate you. I'll fucking slap the shit out of you in a minute, you stupid cunt.
But the funny thing is, though,
Cancel trip and we're done.
there's 5 minutes later going, well, you'll never guess what's just happened. Like, full of happy as Larry.
Wait,
Anyway.
2 minutes later, he's screwing his head off.
So I just fucking looked at him. I said, get the fuck out of here now, you stupid cunt. For I slapped the fucking piss out of you. Slammed his fucking door. Luckily, I remember to get me bag out the back.
Yeah, because that would have been really awkward. Hey, I'm sorry. I
Shut
know
the
that we
door.
have the, yeah, but
Went and found Will.
how did he find you? Did he get in the back of a cab and just drive
took a
around?
while.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not too good.
Not well, not well.
I was going to say, lovely sound
So-
that.
Anyway, enough about that.
Aye.
We've got.
Sorry, did that cab driver just drive off?
Yeah, he just drove off.
Wouldn't you, if you got, 6'5" Brian out here shouting at you?
I'm surprised that he even
Straight
stuck.
off
Yeah,
me.
exactly, yeah.
No, he did. I just left. But I mean, you don't talk to people
Before
like
you
that.
could reverse into the side of his car.
Don't give orders to me, mate. There's only one kind of order I respond to in this world. Fuck me harder. That's the
How
only
did I know
kind of
that was
order I
coming?
want to fucking hear. Don't even.
And not many men have said that to me.
Not many. Not many men. Not lately.
No.
Not lately.
Good point.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fuck me hard, just
enough about
soldier.
that. We've got a great YouTuber here.
Yes,
I want to
I'm
know
gonna get
all
into
about
this.
you, Will.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Shit.
I always start at the beginning.
Okay.
So can't really go back to birth. So what's your first memory of life
Oh, first memory.
as Will on this planet?
As Will, not in that previous
Jesus.
life. As Will. Well, imagine if he was like, I was...
I regressed him.
Yeah.
And you're in the room.
He's just getting regressed in the room. He's like, I was an 18th century prostitute.
One of my mates had that done once, and I kind of, he's a scientist, so he's quite a logical thinker and that. And I was like, you got what? He was like, yeah, I got regress. I was like,
What's that?
so like,
You don't know what regression is?
yeah, so basically, spiritualists or whatever the fuck they are, they take you back to previous lives. If you believe in reincarnation, you might go and see one of these people. And I'm like, really? And he was like, yeah, I was a wife in an 18th century life or whatever, and I had a really abusive husband. And after he told us, I was
surprise.
like, I looked at him, I thought, I could imagine you getting abused by your husband, actually. No, but I could imagine, now that he's told us, because his personality type is quite
Abused.
womanly. You know what I
Feminine.
mean?
What, so you saying you believe in this now? Because
No, I
I've
just-
got
I just
got
thought
a
if
mate
it-
that looks like a...
Hold on a minute.
think
It's
a
going to do a
victim.
hard cut in a second, then he'll be making a really snide comment. Wait for it.
that-
No.
Okay, yeah.
I
So
genuinely-
this cunt's saying, you'll never guess what.
This week on the internet.
Yeah,
No.
there'll be a little gif of you, and then it's got like a bit of white text on it pointing at you, just going twat.
Yeah, so earliest memory, have you thought of one yet?
Sorry, before we
No.
do move on, can I just
Yeah.
ask you, what do you two think you were in a previous life?
Oh, shit.
If you had a previous life, what do you think you
God,
were?
we're starting off with tough questions here.
Yeah.
I was struggling with the other one.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, I
he's
think
only
I
just done
was
his
life.
GCSEs.
What most people have said I was in a previous life.
a massive
the
bellend.
common and no,
That's this one.
I'm still like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing
Turns out he
so.
wasn't reincarnated.
But across the YouTube comments, if they are to be believed,
Yeah.
King Henry VIII is what everyone
Yeah,
says.
no, I can see that. I'm with that.
yeah,
Decent.
just because of the beard.
And also, if I'm right in thinking, the ones he let survive were all the more curvaceous women. And I would probably take that opinion as well. So maybe.
I saw you tweeting about some blonde lass the other day. And she's like proper curvy, and everyone's
Which-
like, "Oh,
which
True
one's
Geordie
that?
wants to smash in." I was
Is
like,
that Iskra
really?
Laurence?
The very
The very same.
That poor lass, man. She must like checking her
I've
mentions.
been
being
told
like,
not to mention her anymore by the powers that be. No, by female
I mean, it makes sense.
the
Yeah.
pretty young thing in my
Yeah, I
life,
see.
and
Yeah.
but yeah, it's
Yeah, but Will can mention her.
Will can you talk about all
Right, okay.
Yeah.
She's just done Christmas like sexy Santa pictures.
Sure.
Not that you've seen them, no.
God, I love it when I've been told not to mention her anymore. So she's just done these Christmas sexy Santa
Yeah.
pictures.
No restraint.
Yeah, dude. No, but seriously though,
Yeah.
what's better than Iskra Laurence? Iskra Laurence in a sexy Santa outfit.
Or
I've never had a girl
a
dress
committed
up like
loving
that for me.
relationship.
I don't think.
I've never had a girl dress up like that for me before, by the way. So
is that something
just
you
putting
want?
that out there. Just putting that out there.
Have you ever had? Okay, again, have you ever had a girl dress up for you?
Oh, I've had them dress up for us.
Sure.
Define.
Just not like that.
No, I mean like sexually. Have you ever got back? Have you got back to the
Rafa
house
Benitez, just
waiting? Yeah. I am a Spanish fat waiter just for you.
Oh yes, bro. Sorry, no, stop.
Oh my god.
451.
Imagine that.
Antonio Nunes.
Oh my god.
Anyway, off we go.
I thought we
Who were you in a previous life?
Honestly, you've stumped us there and all. I'm gonna go. Does it have to be a person, or can I be like?
No, you probably could be an animal.
I'm gonna go for bear.
No.
I'll go for a squirrel.
A squirrel.
Because I like.
No, that's not. Yeah, that's
I'll
not
go
bad.
for a squirrel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
Definitely
why.
see you as a squirrel.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not. But
No, because the thing is, you're a cheeky little bastard, and
And you'll hide
squirrels.
nuts anywhere.
Yeah, so you go and nick a nut,
take
and
that.
you're off.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'll take it.
Nick a nut at night. Go
Behave
on.
yourself.
Earliest memory, Will.
Sorry, what were you in a previous life?
Shit, man.
King Henry VIII,
I
mate.
don't think that's. You know what? It probably is.
That is fair.
I was just
all
giving
the
him
big
some
tits women survived.
Kept him.
The other ones off with their head. And I would love to be a king.
Keep the tits.
Can I just say,
you don't
if I
have
was
to
a
tell us.
king,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm king of the north.
Yeah.
That's not debatable. We all know that, right?
Right.
Queen of the North.
We'll get it.
Most subscribed if they're not.
Breaking that
Sorry.
up already.
How many minutes went? 10. Sorry.
Already.
I mean, to be fair, it does take real commitment from the both of you because you're both still on dial-up internet, so uploading a video is really
Yeah,
hard.
Tiscally dial-up, it really is. Yeah. Maybe next week.
Put the phone down! I'm trying to upload another video!
He thinks he's funny, doesn't he?
I used to have dial-up.
I remember going on porn on dial-up internet and
It
just
always
like
somehow comes back to it, doesn't
waiting
it? Every time. It's always back to tits
I used to
or
wait
something.
a good 20 minutes just for like a 30-second clip of a girl getting smashed. And it was like gold dust.
Yes.
Gold
dust.
You even like whisper it and it was gone. It was over. It
Yeah.
was.
I once was doing a project on American politics, and my dad had a new girlfriend, and he brought her over to the house, and they were downstairs, and I'm upstairs doing my homework on the computer, and this is a totally true story.
And your dad's girlfriend come up and said, "Do you need any help with that homework, boy?"
No, she was a
And
witch, actually. She was a real witch.
She came
She
through.
was a fucking bitch. And in fact, she's probably one of
Why?
the few people in my life that I've met, and I thought, I fucking hate you. Like, she
Why?
was a genuine bitch.
What? There's a few people.
Can I ask? Right, so I need to just dissect this.
Yeah.
So you need to let me.
Sorry,
take
can I just finish my
control
porn
there.
story?
No, let me take
Okay.
control. What about her
Fuck
did
me
you
hard.
not like?
Okay, there's a few things, right? She had a bit of a jealousy thing going on.
About you?
Yes.
Because your daddy loves you more than you'll ever love her.
I always think that is a bit of a...
Does he fuck you better? No, sorry.
I mean, we
didn't say anything.
We had that problem. You know, we had that problem a few weeks ago. It was like, delete the pictures of your girlfriend from Facebook.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had a constant reminder of the previous girlfriend in child form of me.
But the thing is, though,
Me in the room making
seriously.
smart aleck comments.
a good person,
He's a good person for life.
No, shut up.
Oh.
A good person will accept you as a child and think
She didn't.
no, but obviously she's a dickhead.
Yeah.
But a good person wouldn't take that attitude with you. Would they? They would have embraced you as like
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we've all been, you know, we've all been in a divorced child relationship, haven't we? But so I had loads of friends over on the weekend, and that would be the time when I go and stay with my dad. And one day, my friend comes upstairs, and he's got his shoes on, and he's just putting his shoes on so we can go outside. And he goes, "Do you like her?" And I was
a bit of a
not really sure. No,
strange
I don't
question,
actually.
that
He
one,
goes,
isn't it?
Yeah, because she doesn't like you. And I was like, why? And she sat
says
next to him, and
that?
she went, "Why are you friends with Laurence?" And he went, "Oh, we've been friends for years. He's like, 11 or 12, and you've been friends for years. And she went, but he's not a very nice boy, is he?
No.
And he went, "No,
Your dad's missus said that.
Yeah. So he's not a very nice boy, though, is he?"
What? Is your dad still with her?
No, God, no.
Bloody hope not.
Thank fuck for that.
Thank God, yeah.
Got
She's
me a
aged
send round.
terribly as well. She literally looks like the wind has just constantly been blowing in her
Do
face.
you know what I find about...
Good to see you, Kathy.
You can't be trotting names, man.
Do you know what I genuinely find about women, particularly...
Bitches.
All that, like, on 40 plus women who have been miserable their whole life, but they've gotten away with it because maybe they were better looking in their earlier years. But when they hit 40 and they get older...
Much earlier years, though.
You can tell by looking at... I've been able to walk past a woman in the street and look at a woman's face and go, "Ooh, I can tell you're fucking horrible. I can tell that the years have not been kind to you deliberately because you are one sour-faced cunt."
Yeah.
As Scarface would say, you gotta look like you haven't been fucked in months. And that's what they have. That look. Like they need a cock. Desperately.
Sure. I mean, that wasn't my first thought as an 11-year-old. But
So tell us about the porn.
So anyway, so I'm doing research online because, like, you know what you do, and this is before Google.
Yeah.
So what you do is you just guess websites, and so I was like, okay, where is the White House? Oh, Washington. Washington.com. Washington.com turns out to be a porn website, right?
You chummy bastard.
Now, obviously, I don't know this, so what I do is I'll type in Washington.com, and then to let it load, I'll just go back to my Word document and make that full screen. So in the background, the page will load. I hear Dad coming upstairs, and I'm like, oh, this is impressive. He's going to introduce me to his new girlfriend. I'm doing some research. So I do that, you know how you can tab between windows?
Just researching, Dad. Just making you proud, Dad.
Just as they walk in, I think I'll tab back to the webpage and show my mum.
So you weren't actually looking for porn, you were looking for...
I was looking for a White House. And I press tab, and up comes all these girls with like their tits out. Just as they walk in, and I go, tab, brilliant. And they're brilliant, good to meet you. And she's like, oh no. And I was like, I'm not looking. And I had to explain the whole situation.
I can totally believe that with you. Like, I can totally see that happening to you.
Have you ever had an experience, Will, where you've been caught on porn?
No, never.
Never. Too good for
sitting
that.
on a bus or something.
Too good for that.
Mum, this probably isn't the video to watch. Just
turn off, Mummy. Turn off.
Not this one. Not this one.
Will's mum, if you're watching, you should be very proud of him. He's a nice lad.
To be fair, she thinks you're lovely. She's never seen a video. I know you were saying like YouTube mums. She was like,
YouTube mums do love me.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
No, because she was like, you know, when you like brought us along Wembley Cup and stuff, she's like, he's such a lovely, helpful bloke and stuff. It's General Sharon Lenney. That's
just deflating.
What's her name?
Shaz.
Shaz Lenney?
Big Shaz. Big Shaz for short.
Shout out to Big Shaz.
What a woman.
So about these early memories that you've been having.
Again, how early we're talking. I mean,
first memory.
What kind of kid were you? What kind of kid were you?
I just like you were saying in your other podcast, I just like to have a joke around really in first school and stuff. I've always been like quite decent at subjects and stuff, but I never really worked as hard as what I could have on like
a B
school
grade
and
student
stuff.
Or a C grade student?
A if I put I might do it, but which was I'd rather just take.
I noticed because you did fail your A levels.
Right, we didn't have to get in. Well, I failed 1 year.
Which one?
No, I failed
a full year.
I failed the full year and I had to resit them.
Got you.
And then, to be fair, I wouldn't be doing YouTube if I didn't. So I'm glad that I did.
I'm glad you failed.
Yeah. See.
I don't know. You could also be a really good scientist.
But going back to school days, you know, like primary school and that, were you... Because I know how Laurence grades school. Laurence doesn't really think of anything other than, were you predator or prey? Because that's how Laurence looks at school days.
What was I? I don't know if I was predator.
You already admitted on a previous podcast you were the prey, mate. You got bullied by a girl. If you got bullied by a girl, you were definitely prey. Were you predator or prey?
But as I got taller and cleverer,
let the man speak.
I'm going to say neither, though, and I can't go against that, because you've been like, there's either one or the other now. No, so I'm not saying no to
that's because that cunt says there is.
No.
What were you?
Were you middle for diddle? Did you occasionally get bullied? Or
predator, prey, middle for diddle.
Pretty much both ways, because I mean, with my channel, like, I take the piss out of people, so obviously if you do that in school, you're going to get rinsed back, and like, I was never the biggest kid, so obviously you're going to get that, but I'd give it back with like, talking, right, Laurence?
Yeah. Oh God,
we're not going to be mates.
Yeah.
Has that always been a thing?
Square head? No, not just since YouTube.
Literally
since YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, I had a mate that I used to bully for, well, not bully, but like take the piss out of
Predator.
for having a square head. Yeah. He was known as like.
I don't think it is square. Actually, if you actually look at it from this angle,
it's angular.
No, well, if he shaved his hair off, it's because he's got a very square jaw.
Yeah.
And then the hair comes up and it's boxed off.
Yes.
It makes it look squarer than what it actually is.
Yeah. Appreciate you so much.
So if you got like a shaved head, it wouldn't look square.
I'm gonna start my next video with that. Like, just have that as a cutscene, just so everyone will stop rinsing his food.
Whatever you want.
But no, the internet seems to love that one. Bastards.
Yeah. Do you ever think it sort of helps?
What?
It's like a thing.
What? Like it's a like a point or
yeah.
No, I'll roll with it. It's not the worst thing. I mean, people could be like, you've got dodgy eyes or something. I'd rather have a funny looking jaw or something than having like looking like that all.
That is a good point. I've never seen anyone with dodgy eyes on YouTube.
Make YouTube? Ooh, there's got to be someone
on YouTube.
Yeah.
I can wait and see the thought process here. Good.
There just isn't.
Anyway, so how did you find school in general? Were you ever tossed out, or did you have any bad things happen to you?
No, not really. Quite a boring answer, to be honest.
Did you smoke?
What?
At school.
Tack.
Is that just a northeast thing? Tack. I think it is just a
totally
northeast.
What's tack?
Smoking tack.
Tack.
What even is it? Like,
Tobacco?
No.
No. It's
definitely
it's
not.
another drug, basically. It's another drug. Back on drugs.
Northeast's finest.
Back on drugs.
Dislikes in the cum.
Yeah.
I just crack on. To be fair, it would depend with who I was hanging around with at the time. Like, I've had some dodgy school reports. Like, you can ask me mother. She would like.
I will.
She's not here.
I will.
She will be.
Maybe we'll bring her.
Watching. Could do. Anyway, no. Like, my reports would be like, I could do it, but I would never really try, or I'd just be more intent on taking the piss. Yeah.
He needs to apply himself.
That genuinely every time.
High school comes, you hit puberty.
Waste of time.
How say that?
How was that?
I probably.
Were you in early puberty or late?
So late. Well, honestly, till I was about 17.
Did you have quite a high voice?
So high.
Right. I noticed because I watched. In preparation for this, I went and watched Will's first ever video. Now, I don't know if there was like a gap because I think maybe you've deleted a few videos or something.
Yeah.
Because you seem to already have a following by the time your modern videos were there.
About 200 subscribers.
Yeah, you were talking about your subscribers, so I was a bit like, I think you already had people watching them at this point. But the first video you ever did was a FIFA video, which was about 4 years ago or something, 5 years ago.
Yeah,
so
FIFA 12 days.
You would have been about 16. I must admit, right?
Yeah.
We've all had these videos when you first start. I fucking laughed so fucking hard.
Totally.
It is hilarious because he is really. You're a confident speaker.
Yeah.
Right. Really, he's very funny, confident lad. Okay. On this video,
like I'm crying.
he is a stuttering, gibbering wreck.
Yeah. It's genuinely sounding like I'm going to cry.
The good thing is, you got if you play with Brazil, you've got world quality on the bench. If you bring on Hulk, he's pretty good off the bench. And I was like, is this the same person?
Great analysis.
To be fair, like that is pretty much word for word that video.
No,
I
was dying.
I
was laughing because I couldn't believe
no comic sense.
How much better you've got in that space of time. Because most.
It is 4 years, so I mean,
No, it's a big 4 years as well. 16 to 20, you're really forming who you're going to be in life. So, how did you deal with the puberty thing? Like, how did you find that? Was it a fuck on?
It just took forever. No, I was never spots or anything, really. The main thing was, right, and you're probably going to laugh, was me feet. And I know that sounds weird, right? So I've got size 11 feet now, and I'm
decent.
6'1", 6'2".
Tall lad. Fully grown in every way, apparently.
But in year 9, year 10, right, I was probably 5'2", 5'3", with the same size feet.
Brilliant.
So like, I was just the most uncoordinated fucker you've ever seen. Like,
great in the swimming pool, though.
So you were literally like...
Right, be careful, don't hurt us too much, yeah.
No, like a clown sort of thing.
Yeah,
like,
no, like actually had clown feet.
Like proportion.
Yeah, no.
Or a hobbit.
Yeah, just like reversing it.
Yeah.
What, is it? No, I'm with you.
So you were really late on the puberty. Did that bring out some awkward moments at all? Other boys getting much taller than you, deeper voice than you?
Yeah.
Did that mean that girls weren't interested in you? Does that mean that girls weren't interested in you?
No, we'd still be alright.
You're quite small.
Early days, like 13, 14, but we're still, no, not really too much of an issue.
First girlfriend.
Yeah.
When was it?
16, same time I was making those FIFA videos.
Really?
I don't think she ever knew about them.
I would hope not.
I remember once.
I don't think that's going to pull any. But I don't think anyone's coming for the YouTube money for that.
Man.
Like sliding into the DMs.
Although he is on a date with her, going, the thing about is with Hulk, he's got the
just so
quality
good
of
on
the
the right
bench.
wing.
She's going, that's brilliant. Really,
Right,
My
it was all
favourite
about
bit
the
of that
five-star
video was
skillers.
when he goes to say world class and halfway through stutters and he
cracks.
goes world quality. And I was just like,
You're a dickhead, mate.
what's he even saying anymore?
Man.
So you had a girlfriend at 16.
Yeah,
How was that?
it's good. I was with her for 3 years.
Fuck me.
Yeah, I know.
So you've only just broke up about a year ago then?
No, that was maybe not 3 years, and I broke up with her because it was like supposed to go to uni, but I stayed back, and then
That's awkward.
She went to uni, did she?
she didn't go to uni. I don't think she's there now.
Right.
Oh,
and then I
kept
split
in
up.
touch. Kept in
No, she doesn't like us because I got with my next girlfriend. Well, I don't know if this is why, but my next girlfriend, like 3-4 weeks, quite soon after.
There was an overlap.
there wasn't an
There was an
Never
overlap.
Never.
She knows
Never.
it.
No,
we all
man.
know it.
No.
He's trying to hide it. We all fucking know the truth.
No,
Someone gif it and at her.
No, don't. She's really nice.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. Were you with her for 3 years?
Yeah.
Although it is awkward when
things
you go,
didn't work, right?
So, can we explore this relationship a little
No,
bit?
actually before, right?
Can we maybe-
like I was explaining to you before, right? There's a lot of people I know from back home will know you and will watch this podcast. So I'm just going to be well behaved. Yeah. Okay.
It's fine. You haven't mentioned her name. Nobody knows her name. It could be anybody.
Yeah, Kathy.
It could be anyone. So
Hopefully not.
you meet the girl.
Yeah.
How did things blossom from day one? What was it like?
Mutual interest.
Did it take you long?
What, to get together or?
Yeah, to get what you were after?
Jesus.
Probably.
Love. Why were you interested in each other?
Fucking all these questions. I thought we were here. Like,
What this is about, mate? It's a podcast. It's an
Jesus,
interview. We want to know the real Will Lenney.
which one am I answering?
Not the fucking clipped up version on your
Clipped
channel.
up.
This is the real
Comic
you.
Sans version.
Exactly.
He just when they went out on a date, he would do it, but exclusively through a window. So he'd put up little things in the window, and then he'd go,
Like-
"Funny thing about this is," and you'd
All
be
the
like, "Yeah,
stock
yeah, well,
photos,
yeah,
like, left, right,
stock-
and
yeah."
He'd go to cinemas with her.
Only way I
Like,
can-
he'd just hide behind the popcorn, and every now and then he'd be like, right as the bit in the happened on the
like
pictures,
commentators.
just come in with a one-liner.
That's
Or
how
clever
it
that.
started.
Yeah, and he'd do things because I like the bit where you talk to someone off camera. You're like, "Oh, real clever that."
Yeah, but there's never anyone there.
What?
There's never anyone there. Everyone's always like, who are you talking to? I'm just like, I don't know what it is, but
That's
no, at most there's me dog.
You're not getting out of talking about this. I want to know
right,
about
what question
this
am I
fucking
answering? Yeah.
relationship.
Right.
How long did it take you to have sex with her?
I feel so uncomfortable right now. I think I've been triggered.
3 months or something. I don't know.
been
Not
triggered.
too
She
long.
kept her dignity. 3 months. That's
3
a
months.
fair cop.
I don't even.
Fair old cop.
Cop. What's,
Fair one, darling. Whoever you are.
What's the shortest amount of
she'll
time?
not be watching this. I know for sure. So
She
it's
didn't give a
fine.
fuck.
It might get back to her. I mean, the internet.
It will actually. No, it will.
What's the shortest amount of
Sorry.
time? Did you have you ever met a girl? I mean, you've met a lot of girls and had sex with them on the same day you met them.
The quickest I've ever done.
20 minutes.
This is embarrassing. It's actually, I'm quite ashamed of this.
No, you're
even
not. Look
from
at your
me.
face.
Have you
There's
ever met a
no-
person and one of
there's
the
no-
first
no,
things you
because
said was,
You
"We
got
need
to
to have sex"?
remember, I'm starting to. I don't give a fuck, but there's
Look at this man. He's been tamed.
a little bit where I'm like, ugh. But honestly, yeah,
come on.
very, very fast. Very, very,
Come
very
on.
Are we talking
He's not
minutes
getting-
or hours?
minutes.
Did you pay?
No, no.
Yeah.
No.
No,
What the fuck? Are that? People are going to make like a meme out of that.
I hope so.
Oh man.
It was always.
Yeah, it was quick. I mean, what's the difference between half an hour and a one night stand? I mean, 3 hours, 1 hour, who gives a fuck? You're not
6
really getting to
minutes.
know each other that well, are you? Do you know what I mean? One night stands, that's all it is, really, innit?
How old were you?
But when it was that quick,
Yes.
20 or something, about this lad's age. Didn't have 300,000 subscribers either, so imagine what this fucker's going to be knocking down. Prolific.
I
Prolific.
honestly don't think that there's that many. I don't know if there's that many people out there that if Will said to them, "I've got 300,000 subscribers,"
Would
they'd
give
go,
a fuck.
"Brilliant."
Nah, absolutely. I think
We
you
all
glamorise
know-
it a lot.
We all know that the average girl might not give a fuck, but the fangirls of YouTube really would care.
Yeah, but they're 14, Brian.
Are they? I don't know, mate.
Never stopped him.
Oh, how are mate?
I said I should not have opened that door.
Pedo jokes aren't funny. Come on, don't be joking like that.
You've lowered the tone so much, even he's not involved.
Yeah, that's a good point. Same as that steroids chat. You can say whatever you want about women, but don't touch our steroids.
Don't touch pedos either, mate.
Good point.
Or if you're going to touch a pedo, beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
All right? I think we can all agree on that.
I've definitely beaten the fuck out of a few
Kill the pedos. Hey, anyway.
No, don't kill. Just see whether there's some sort of rehabilitation program you can set them into
there isn't.
first.
Cut their knackers off and then fucking string them up. Okay. Anyway.
So anyway, lovely. Do you think you were informed by her?
So what?
You sort of you two grew together?
Yeah, totally. I was with her for like 3 years. So you literally become a different person 3 years. I think that's probably why the reason we broke up is like you're a totally different person at 19 to who you are at 16, like 100%. So yeah. No,
I think from 20, like from 15 to 25, that 10-year period is the most growth you'll do as a human being over your whole entire life, pretty much.
Right.
Like it's
no, I'm with you.
Like that is literally 25. You're almost exactly who you're going to be for.
Do you think?
For a long.
I've heard it was 32.
Unless you have massive changes in your life, but I think from 15 to 25. You go from being a child who hasn't got a career or a job, doesn't know what they're going to do, probably never had sex and all the rest of it, to 25, and you could have had a whole fucking lifetime worth of shit happen to you by that point. I know I did.
That was me FIFA 12 days there. Whoa.
Oh, God.
Interesting. So then you broke up and then you got with another girl.
Yeah.
Awkward, isn't it? I'm going off to uni, we're going to have to break up.
Yeah.
So did she know the new girl?
Yeah, because the new girl.
You're not still with that girl.
Well, the new girl. I'm not with the new girl. We've been broken up for about 6 months. That's a different story in itself. That's a whole different story.
We'll get onto that.
Oh God, right. So she failed because we did a thing called like year 15, which sounds kind of shit, but it's like your third year of. It's supposed to take you 2, but it took me 3, right? Yeah. And this the other girl, right? She was in not year 15, year 14. Probably why I failed.
Sorry, what is this?
No, and then she, like the new one, came back in year 14 with me, and my girlfriend who I'd been with, she went off.
Oh.
I don't know what she went to do. She did like writing and stuff, and
who cares?
A bit like you, to be honest.
The main thing is the new girl was in with you, and you were like a shark in the water.
No, man.
Here comes Will.
There was never like a.
Thankfully, she's in a cage and everyone's safe. Okay. She's never in a cage.
So, at what point did you make your move on the new one, and how did you do it?
She made the move on me. I don't know.
How?
I think we were both just really, really drunk down Whitley Bay.
Whitley Bay.
And
plenty of barmaids in that area.
Oh, what a place.
The old stomping ground.
Can't beat a night out in Whitley, man.
Do you know why I look at Whitley Bay for me like Ruud van Nistelrooy looks at Manchester United? It was one of those. Do you know? It was
a lot of action in the box.
It was white hot form.
I was.
It was white hot form. You know what I mean? Like for that period of time,
white hot
couldn't be touched, mate.
It doesn't really count if it's in Whitley, though, does it?
No, but that's why.
I mean, you can say that to the internet because they don't know, but Whitley's.
I'm just imagining you and Whitley Bay just cracking one out.
No, but it was like that. It was like with Van Nistelrooy. I mean, he had Scholes, he had Beckham, he had Giggs, he had Ronaldo coming through to help him out, setting him up. It was easy.
Did you give all your girlfriends nicknames?
And that was a bit like...
Rafa.
In many ways, you're my Paul Scholes.
And that was a bit like Whitley Bay for me.
Yeah,
what?
No, I get it.
Just shut up.
Yeah.
Legit, it was a bit like that.
Is Whitley Bay like, no, if you go to Whitley Bay, you can get shagged, basically? Is it a bit like Magaluf? Of the north.
Yeah, no, I think that's a fair enough. It's cheap as fuck. Yeah. It's pretty grimy.
And
it's
that's
a great
just the
night
women.
out.
Yeah.
So, no, to be fair, it's closed down now. So
Whitley Bay's closed.
Well,
it's almost
the strip clubs have gone, so that's probably why you consider it.
It is closed
down. Whitley Bay sounds like Las Vegas.
It's literally like just a stag do destination. Yeah, wow. It's pretty much. Okay, it's a great place.
A lot of fights with the stag do lads coming up on trying to fuck our women. Wasn't happy with that.
Such a Nordic kind of place, isn't
honestly,
it? It sounds just like a load of Vikings just like moving around into each other's zones.
No, it's just him. Totally, it's just him.
Yeah. You come over here starting fights with our women.
They didn't call me the Wolf of Whitley for nothing, mate. I tell you.
Yeah, they didn't call me Wolf of Whitley at all. That film wasn't relevant
at
the time.
Good times. So
King of the North.
You ended it with the new girl.
Yeah.
Are you romantic?
Yeah, I'd say so.
You seem like a romantic guy, yeah.
Yeah, I get caught me feelings.
Because with this cunt, when he has a date,
romantic
when he has a date, he gets like rents a hotel out and all that.
No,
literally.
to be fair, I've seen his girlfriend.
No, he has. Oh, good looking girl, but he hasn't.
We'll address that later.
He has enough candles in this motherfucker to take the whole fucking building out, mate.
I rate that.
I once burned an entire hotel down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Burned the
Ritz.
whole building down. And that solves 9/11.
Yeah.
So, no.
Wow.
well, yeah.
Okay.
George Bush at the bottom, a load of candles.
Where are we going with this? Like, I'm
Not
genuinely
really
lost as
anywhere,
to it
yeah.
now.
Are you romantic? And what romantic things have you done?
Romantic thing? Fuck.
WillNE.
You're really grilling us today.
Yeah, what a grilling. Ooh, this
you
is
taking the
harsh.
piss?
Really going in.
You're a dick.
You shut the fuck up and let him answer some bastard.
giving him time.
I was going to say, actually, give us time. Well, to be fair, though, when you're 16 and try to do something romantic, you've got no money anyway.
Buy like Shoot magazine or something.
Get some
Fredo.
cards to
Yeah, Fredo.
I got you a Fredo and a Shoot magazine. It's got Hulk in it. You'll love it. He's world quality.
Fuck's sake.
This podcast started off so well with like compliments left, right, and centre, and now confidence is just shot to bits.
To be fair, if I like you, I'll take the piss out of you. If I don't like you, I'll tend to
Just
Not
stay
talk
bland.
at all.
leave you alone.
Yeah, no, I think like the extent of the whole romantic thing was probably like, I don't know, walk on the beach with me dog or something.
Well, obviously you've got a bit of a romance with your dog, haven't you?
Right now, you cannot say that sentence like that.
No.
that
it's
sounds
fine.
weird.
You know what you mean.
You love your dog.
She's my best mate. I'd probably put it well.
You absolutely
that sounds
love her.
weird. Aye.
If you put the edit
She's
points in
probably the
between
reason
there.
I got both of me girlfriends as well.
Really?
I'd say. Well,
How's that?
Oh, you're
She's
not one of
just
those guys, are you? Where you go out for
No,
a
no,
walk and you go, oh, that's my dog.
It's
no,
like
she's just that
101
good, man.
Dalmatians all over
Oh
again.
man, it's just Darcy Lynn, man. She's good.
What does she do? You trained her to sort of run over to girls and sort of
No, she's just like
piss near them or something.
she's just good to spend time with them.
Somebody asked a
So
question.
weird.
Someone asked a question about your dog
Did they?
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Is she fat or furry?
See, or
curvy?
No,
Curvy?
just in case my mum is watching this, I'm going to say furry because she'd kick the fuck off.
Really?
Well, there's two of them, right? Me auntie's got one which is the same breed, and she's proper fat, proper fat. But Darcy's
We
just
can
proper
call
fluffy.
Auntie's dog. Who gives a rat's?
Auntie don't care.
No, but no.
So you talk quite a lot about your mother and your father.
Right.
What kind of relationship have you had with them growing up? How have they moulded who you are as a person?
Oh, they've been class, to be fair. Like they've genuinely, like they were the ones who convinced me to not go back to uni this year. Like considering how quickly like this summer happened, like they could have just been like, no, what you doing? Why are you making videos on the internet bullying 12-year-olds? But no, they were like, no, they've been really
bullying
supportive.
the 12-year-olds.
Yeah, get it sorted well. No,
I think the thing is, a lot of parents would freak out with that sort of thing.
yeah, totally.
But they obviously trust in the lad they've raised and they know that you're onto something. In terms of like what qualities you get from each of them, is there anything that you say, I definitely get me piss taken from one of them or me sense of humour or whatever? Do you know what I mean?
My mum takes absolutely no shit. Like will absolutely like. So there's a lot of that. Like, you know, when I'll like talk about something, I'll just be like, well, that's a load of bollocks. Like that is straight up from
your mother.
Big Shaz, 100%.
Big Shaz.
And his dad
Yeah.
loves ripping the shit out of 12-year-olds. You'll just see him in town sometimes. Just being like,
Another sentence we probably can't say.
Yeah.
So I probably get a bit of both. Yeah, like I probably get my sense of humour from my dad, but like the bullshit detector from my mum.
If we could go back in time and YouTube was around when they were 20s,
right.
who would have been more likely to be a successful YouTuber?
My dad, 100%. My mum won't watch my videos most of the time. Like
What's
I'll
your dad
just
like?
leave you to it.
Is that like an Alfie Days type character? What's he
God,
like?
no, not at all. It's hard to say.
Thatcher Joe?
Thatcher Joe.
Who's that?
If I'm comparing my dad to a YouTuber,
Zerka.
everyone calls him dad anyway. Don't? No, to be fair, actually, yeah, I'd probably go for Josh.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's like quite
Mellow.
level. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like again, I wouldn't piss me dad off either because like there's another like he
another side, though.
he takes no shit either. So I don't know.
Nods his belt.
Fuck's sake.
Oh
Fuck's
my
sake.
God. No wonder he sounded so nervous on that FIFA video. His dad was waiting over him going,
man.
I'm so sorry.
failed another year
man.
at school, have you, boy?
It's world class!
Oh, I regret this. Like,
Really?
no,
Good. So they encouraged you? Would you say they were
Yeah.
encouraging about it, or they just sort of said, "Oh, fine, drop out"?
My parents, my mum especially, with uni, I think they're just very aware of how much it costs.
Fuck me.
Like, you're paying 13 grand a year, and like I was studying automotive engineering. Like, I wanted to work in Formula One, but the dream, you know, it's like it's tough to get there.
Got the headphones on, at least you're halfway there.
Yeah, but like effectively I was studying somewhere for something that I didn't want to do, and you think I'm paying what 13 grand a year over 4 years. It's just going to add up.
From what I remember on that video, you were studying like maths and chemistry and
physics.
Yeah. And those, were you going to have to study those further in university, or was it?
Yeah, like engineering was just literally maths and physics.
Yeah.
And then you do like one module about cars.
So the actual job you want to do, you really aren't entertained by that, but to get there, you'd have to be bored shitless for 3 years studying before you got to do the job you wanted to actually do.
Totally, and I don't think I would have been great at it either. Like, I was good at the maths and stuff, but then there's like... You
mean the actual job?
Didn't like the cars and the girls?
Yeah. What?
Why not? Why wouldn't you have been good at that?
Because, like, I don't know if you did engineering yourself, didn't you? Like, if you talk to engineers, there's not very much personality there, is there? They're usually just bootcut genes and a couple of equations is all that's really to them.
Really?
No, I've met some boring... But to be fair, some engineers have got amazing like banter and hilarious, but like in general, the types of lads I met as well, to be in a factory all day and to be satisfied with that, you have to be a certain type of personality. You have to be able to switch off from where you are in the reality. Like, there was days when I was doing my apprenticeship and I was down on Walker Riverside. And I was like...
I did I did a bit of work experience for a company down there.
So you can some of the factories there and that, and I'm like looking around and I'm just like, I'm covered in oil and I'm just bored shitless. And I'm just like...
Boring.
Yeah, I'm bored. Yeah. I'm really bored, yeah. So what I started to do, as you would have done as well, is just take the piss out of people. And I really got into like saying how far I could push people before they wanted to hit me. That's
brilliant.
See, I do that and then hide behind me bigger mates. Yeah. So...
Because what? Yeah.
It's going to be a perfect combination.
That's a sure way to happen.
It is actually. You in front of the camera, then every now and again Will just popping out.
Yeah. A bit like on Aladdin, Jafar and his parrot.
I was going to say the little monkey.
Yeah. No, you could. Oh yeah.
No, I'm with you though.
We'd be the evil ones. Yeah. So
I'll be a lad.
You studied at college.
Yeah.
I know you failed one year, but you actually did well the year you failed. You didn't actually fail. Yeah. You passed the exams, but you didn't get the grades you needed. You didn't fail. So
I got like CCB first time and then AAB afterwards. So.
Yeah. How did you find college in general?
Well, I mean, the first 2 years were good, but obviously I failed. And then the third year was class because I kind of already knew the stuff, so I kind of just fuck around and it still went well.
That is easier. I wish I could have had 2 years to fucking do all my courses, I tell you.
What did you have?
I pretty much did crap at everything. I did, mate. I did well at GCSE though.
You've all done well at GCSEs. GCSEs are easy.
It's very hard when you're getting locked in a fucking room and not allowed to talk to anyone every fucking week.
Wait, what?
So
what's that, Harry?
Hang on.
What?
Harry?
When I was put into remove, wasn't I?
Of course, right, because you were one of those.
I thought you were just talking about like a dodgy situation back home or something.
I wasn't allowed. It's basically like the Chokey out with Matilda, just a bit bigger. Do you know what I mean?
Were you Bruce?
Yeah.
Wait, were you one of those kids that they have to remove from the class because they're dangerous to the other ones?
Not quite, but I was a distraction, wasn't I? So
yeah, I remember those.
I didn't learn a great deal, but I still managed to get 2 A's in English. So
fuck off.
I did.
Jesus,
English language and lit.
Yeah. My best one I nailed it on the exam. I pulled it right out at the last second on the exam because I do a descriptive writing essay. And
so I've got a gun and I take it into
class. So I sat in the exam room and everyone starts writing straight away and I'm like, none of yous are thinking about this now, are yous? You've all pre-written this shit.
You've all thought about that.
Yeah, so you just sat down going, I'm going to fucking write an essay, mate.
Well, I did. So I just sat down and I thought, what am I going to write about? I'll write about what it's like to be in an exam.
Brilliant.
Nailed it.
Have you spoke about this in a video before?
Yeah, I mentioned it.
Oh, mate, True Geordie fan, yeah.
True Geordie fan.
To be fair, I've watched you since you were like drinking your Guinness, does my drinking offend you?
Yeah.
All that stuff, man. Like, we say like people in Newcastle.
For about 3 to 6 months.
Not on that.
Dick.
After all he's given you.
Fuck off.
I made you.
You get reminded of this every...
Cup of tea.
Yeah, so you've watched these videos for quite a while, are you?
Yeah, you being from Newcastle, you don't miss it, do you? Like we were saying, like people from Newcastle know him. Yeah, it's like that bloke off the internet who rants about Nile Ranger and that. Has a bit of a shout here and then.
Bit of a
Calls a manager a
shouty one.
cunt. Aye.
Do you walk around Newcastle going, fuck, bollocks?
If I did,
Yes,
most people
I will.
probably wouldn't even bat an eyelid.
No, Ranger.
You were walking around London like that this morning. That poor
Yeah.
taxi driver.
He was a fucking cock end, though. He really deserved it.
Sometimes you do go a little far.
Yeah, if
sometimes
he'd done
just
that to
very
anyone
early.
else, that's like totally normal.
Yeah.
Not to Brian.
What?
Like, if he'd done that to me, I'd be like, all right, yeah. He's just trying to help.
Complete stranger. Just
wouldn't-
going, just get in the car, we'll go
I
and find him. And Johnny's like, fuck off!
No, but it was the way he said it like an order. And I
Brian doesn't take
I
orders.
don't take orders. I'd rather die than be given. Honestly, no fucking way.
I love the idea.
I'm not taking
he
orders
keeps
of
giving
any
you orders and you
cunts.
just stab yourself. I'm not taking orders.
I don't care who you are. Like, unless you've got millions and you're going to hand them over, don't give me orders.
Was it an Uber driver?
Ideally.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good, because that means that they can't rate you down. The Uber drivers can rate you down.
Oh, could you not? I thought he was going to leave us a bad review.
I don't think I'd have
Just leave a comment on my channel, you cunt, like the rest of them. Eh? Like the rest of the ones who hate
You
us.
don't seem like the type of person to care about a bad taxi review, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's alright.
That doesn't seem to have phased you, that one.
So after you did FIFA videos, what did
Yeah.
you start doing then? Like, when did you start doing the format as you know it now?
Did you have a job in between all of this?
Oh, yeah. Fucking
Have
hell.
you worked?
You might know, actually. Do you know that dinosaur golf place down the seafront?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work there.
Did you?
Fucking hated it. There's some nice people, but I fucking hated the place.
Not very
Well,
good.
Will
I like
Lenney,
working there, but I
that's
hated
a
it.
review for you. I fucking hated it. 2016.
No, a great place, but I used to just have to
Not very
fucking...
diplodocus-somatic?
Laurence, for fuck's sake. I used to just have to sit like in a shed for 10 hours a day. They'd never let you have your phone, and you weren't even allowed to sit down. Like, they had
Why
a
are you
chair
not
in the-
allowed your phone?
Why are you not allowed to sit down?
the people who owned it were great, but then their son,
He was
he'll probably say that, but he was a fucking dick.
Was he in the past?
Is your bell end? Anyone who won't let you sit
Dinosaur.
down and have your phone
man.
in a fucking dinosaur golf workplace, you need to sort your fucking life out,
I
son.
love the idea. He goes, "This is dinosaur golf. We're not fucking around."
It's funny though. I quit my job. I quit my job.
Imagine taking dinosaur golf that seriously.
I mean, to be fair, it's a family business.
Well, yeah, mate, but
It is, yeah.
Did he look a bit like a dinosaur?
I don't think the business rests on Will sitting up or standing
Doesn't
or
matter.
whatever, or being on his phone or
Hang
not.
on, no, I was a fucking
think it
pivotal member.
So what did you do?
I ran that place. What?
What did you do? Were you one of the people who went, Potter? Yes.
Yeah, spot on. I just, there's
Yeah.
different. You can meet some dickheads doing that. Like some people are just
Really?
What's the worst thing
I was
anyone's
thinking
ever
about
said?
going there, actually.
Really? For a little video or something? Do you want to go?
We should.
You actually.
Why don't we take you back? Why don't all three of us
I'm
go?
not welcome
And
after
you
the
can
last
go.
5 minutes.
The return of Will to
Any-
his old job.
That would actually be
And
great.
we'll make a video, a collab.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing about finally having a Newcastle YouTuber who's good to collab with.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
No, you can keep going. Go on.
We can
keep
collab.
Yeah.
So what did you ever play dinosaur golf? What was it like?
Yeah, man. It's a good place. It's a good place. Just working there's not the best fun.
Shit.
Yeah, man, it's good
Slave
fun.
labour.
But no, I was saying like I quit my job in Easter to like focus on YouTube full time, and the boss called us a lazy twat or something in the middle of like Tynemouth Street, like shouted at us in front of like my auntie, in front of my auntie and uncle, like out of his car window, and you're like, "Oh, you lazy twat." And you
What,
think, no,
as a
put
joke?
all of, kind of a little bit, and then like
What was he saying? Why?
just because I'd quit there to work fully on YouTube, and then I think, oh, well, fair enough.
late.
What's his name? What's his first name?
Not saying.
That's it.
Niall.
If you can, we can find it out anyway. Well, I'll find it out. No problem.
I don't
Was it
doubt
Bronte?
What?
I'm just naming dinosaurs now. Mr.
What type of dinosaur is that?
Who
What?
shouts out his window
Brontosaurus.
at someone who used to work? Oh, you lazy twat. Do you know why? Do you know why someone shouts that out? Because they're jealous you got to leave and he is working for Mama and Papa
no,
Yeah,
for
it
the
was-
rest of his godforsaken life.
Was his
Little
name
shit.
Terence? Terence Rex.
No, it wasn't the guy, the son, it was the actual ones.
Fucking bellends.
He was a nice bloke.
Shove your
apart from-
fucking dinosaur golf up your fucking jacksie, right?
I'm never going back there again
Sentence
now.
that
Fuck.
no one ever thought
Shove
we'd
it
hear
up
on
your
the
fucking
podcast.
arse. Get those golf clubs and shove them right up your jacksie.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I see. No,
Take that 3-iron. Yeah.
Well, it's not that deep. It's only a putter.
Take
No,
that
it's only
driver.
crit. No,
You know he can
Laurence,
drive
man, you're
that.
way off.
You any good at golf?
No, I'm sure. Well, I'm good at crazy golf. I've had a
Probably
tiny
get
bit
a
of practice.
collab with Seb on golf. He's
That'd be amazing.
He's the main golf boy on YouTube.
Is there a big golf scene on YouTube? Apart from
Massive.
Seb?
It's huge. You can go balls deep, mate. It is really, really big.
That was quite good, actually. Yeah, that's decent.
So yeah, that was your first job. Didn't go so well. Have you had any other jobs?
No, that was like, I had that for...
So that is
as long-
literally
I had that from 16.
Will-
I literally had that from like FIFA 12 days till now.
Will literally went from uni, crazy goth, and now he's fucking hammering it on YouTube.
Cheers, mate.
Up until the point you were on
It's going
YouTube,
alright.
you were basically in a Michael Cera movie, weren't you?
That sounds fucking tragic.
Doesn't
but
it?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
No, I would if that
Yeah.
was my kid. Too young to be a dad, obviously.
You sure? What?
Newcastle.
I mean, I hit puberty early, unlike Will, but still too young.
Straight out the womb.
With me beard.
Just fucking
Yeah, all right.
The head was out, there was already a beard.
pint of Guinness in
No,
hand.
I'd be
like,
proud of you because you're way
Am I
ahead of the
drinking a
game, man.
venue?
What's going on, everyone?
You're building a life for yourself. You got a really good, successful YouTube channel, and you know,
Ad
fuck those
revenue.
cunts who called you a lazy bastard.
Oh, it's turned around a bit, hasn't it?
Be proud of yourself.
Will be a little bit.
What?
Well, no, so now you're obviously, you started your format, which now people know you for, which is sort
Right, bullying children.
of- Do you actually think it is bullying?
Nah, it's only a joke. It's
okay,
what
yeah,
people
yeah.
say if you make a joke out of it.
This is what people discovered you for. Was BGmedia commentaries. Right? Right, so for those who don't know, Will made videos that were about a rap grime scene in Blackpool.
A rap
Please,
crime scene in Blackpool.
No, that's fair enough.
Well, that's what they're
Well,
doing. They're
grime scene,
rapping
yeah.
on fucking videos,
I don't
mate.
call that rapping.
Yeah, debatable. But they're putting
no,
words
it's not.
together.
They're
Fucking
rhyming
talented
words. They're loosely rhyming words over music.
And threatening to rape people's sisters. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's.
So he made videos about that. Now,
Yeah.
what inspired you to make videos about that?
Well,
GM shout out.
there was just too much to take the piss out of. Like there was so much going on. Like there was this 12-year-old kid in a North Face jacket going, "I'm gonna rape your little sister." And I thought, hang on, why is no one's pulled anything up on this? And then you clicked off that, and it was literally the full channel. And like, there's loads of different characters, and they're all going for each other. Honestly, it's like it's been written.
It's a bit like the wrestling, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, totally.
It's character based in that sense. I remember when I first watched one of yours, and you like paused it, and you just started dissecting everyone in the shot. Like, what's he doing there, and why is his big
But
brother
there's
there?
so
and all
much
of
to
that?
it. Like you literally can. It's so like.
What do you think the
weird.
interest is in it? Because it's obviously, like, actually, if we're being completely honest,
Yeah.
it's really the kind of thing that you think doesn't really deserve that many views. It's sort of
there-
like a social phenomenon.
There's so much drama in it.
The interest for me personally, because when I stumbled on Will, I knew you were funny as fuck, and I knew you were going to be successful. But I was like, the subject, I've got no fucking clue
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck this is.
Who cares?
But what I think made it big,
Yeah.
in particular, was the lad called Little T.
Yeah.
Ironic.
In particular, more than the rest of them, because he looks so out of place, and the words coming out of his mouth look so out of.
Yeah,
It's
like,
like
he looks quite
Casper.
sweet, doesn't he?
It's like Casper the Friendly Ghost. When he becomes a boy, it's Little T. That's basically what he looks like. If Casper the Friendly Ghost was little, and then he's
And
going,
saying you rape your sister.
"I'm going to rape your sister." It's like that shocked
How
people.
the buzz what? Aye.
So that shock was what catapulted
Will.
this to trend.
Yeah.
And then when Will started taking the piss out of that, it was a match made in
like,
heaven.
we literally, my channel and BGmedia, we were both on I think 29,000 subs when I made that first video, and then like we literally helped each other out so much. So
What do you think of Little T as a kid? What do you think?
as a person, I've got absolutely nothing against him. Like he's obviously for what he does at 13, he's quite talented. Yeah, no, if you think at 13, he's
I
doing
heard
all
one
right.
of his most-
I think he's just been brought, like, I've talked to people who like know him from Blackpool and just say he's just got a rough background. You think, like, do you really know what you're doing at 13? I mean,
No.
And then the flip side is, well, you know, why are you the 20-year-old at uni taking the piss out of him on the internet? But
Also, who's uploading those videos? Who's behind BG?
Jack Wilkinson,
Media,
man.
whatever it is.
So who was that?
oh, have you not watched it, mate? There's this one guy, right, who runs it all called Jack Wilkinson.
How old's he?
He's solid 27 at least, I'd say.
Yeah.
And he stands behind the camera and he's like Lonsdale tracksuit and stuff and like filming these 12-year-olds. But fair play to him, man. They do views.
Yeah, fair play.
No, but he's making money off it. Like 2 mil views, 1 mil views a pop. And you think, fair
So
enough.
on this BGmedia, there's recently a documentary made by a lad we've had on this show before.
He was the face of it, yeah. I think
Poet
Vice
was
made it.
part
didn't
of
they?
it.
Yeah.
He was the voice of the documentary, and I think Poet did a really good job on
Yeah,
it.
no, I thought he knew.
And the way he challenged him, but he also wasn't too judgmental. It was classic Poet. And he went and even interviewed the lad's mother,
Yeah.
And that was a bit of an eye opener for me. And I was like, all right, I can kind of put this together now. Why this is happening? Now, to be fair to the lad, when I looked at his original like raps, because me and you been listening to rap music for fucking a long time, right? So we're able to tell, and I'm assuming you do as well, because I know you've mentioned it a lot. For his age and where he was when I first heard the kid, he was absolutely awful. His first raps were terrible. But his most recent one, I was like, you know what it is, for your age?
You think,
you might be pretty good if you hammer this for the next 7 years or whatever, and dedicate the 10,000 hours. If you put that time in, one day you might be pretty good.
There's actual rappers that fully rate him, like Chipmunk and like JME have all tweeted about them, being like, look, you know, if you keep going,
for his age,
stop chatting about rape.
And I think one of the other characters that really grew to popularity in this was the girl
Sophie Aspin.
There's
a story to this, though, isn't there?
Is there?
Well, I got a text. I've got his name down as like TG on my phone, and it just pops up and it goes, "Well, how old is Sophie Aspin?" And I was like,
"Oh no, tell everyone why."
Yeah, because he was like, just in case.
Because we need to know before we comment on a girl how old she is, because I don't want to say anything.
But just imagine seeing that pop up in your phone. Because I want
to be respectful. If the girl's fucking underage, I don't want to say anything taking the piss out of her because she's a kid.
To ask. Maybe she's too young.
No, right, okay.
She is.
All right, well, I think we all know that I wasn't planning on anything like that.
No.
Let's be honest.
Just quite a funny
She's
text
no
again.
Iskra Laurence. Anyway, seriously.
You're doing a really good job of not talking about her.
Who gives a fuck? In all seriousness.
Come on, Laurence.
That she sort of grabbed people's attention as well, because she was basically having a go at the boy, and she was talking mad shit as well for a young girl.
Like they fully go for it. Like the shit that comes out of their mouth gets people's attention.
The one thing that's definitely coming across between the whole lot of them is they've all got the exact same flow. Like it's all the exact same. It all sounds exactly the same. They've all got. Like, it's not like American rap where the flow is totally different, but from rapper to rapper, it's almost the exact same copying each other's style. Apart from, is it Afghan Dan? Is he a little bit different?
But he's like
from
actually
Afghanistan,
good at it.
So of course he's different.
Huh?
From Afghanistan.
No, he isn't.
Laurence,
that's a nickname, obviously.
What?
You've watched the documentary, have you?
Seen it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But he explains that it was a nickname given to him because he was the only mixed race lad or whatever in Blackpool.
No, but like he's actually decent at what he does, so.
Debatable.
Well, yeah, fair enough, but
I mean, that was partly my problem with it, is not the problem, but I guess that's why it's quite funny, is they all take it so sincerely serious, and
totally.
It's also what was I found weird about it is like beef for there's the problems for the no real reason there's a problem.
It's just their only form of making a song. I think
can
it's
kind of understand why some of them get it taken. When I heard that little T got jumped on and got his head kicked
fuck man.
I mean,
it makes me feel a little bit.
Your face, The problem now is I know Laurence so well. I know what he would say if the cameras weren't rolling right now.
What would I say if the cameras weren't rolling? This is what I was on about
before.
I know for a fact you'd probably say something like, "What a shame."
No. So I would never have a problem with someone. I would never think it's a nice thing to see someone get beaten up. I think that would be an awful
It wouldn't
thing.
stop you joking about it if the cameras weren't rolling. You little cunt.
I think the point is. I think my point is. I just find it really weird. Branded. I just think the point is that it's a bit weird when people make issues out. So they just make problems. Do you know what I mean?
Like fabricate them, yeah.
Yeah. So these people.
Well, it happens on YouTube. Actually, that's the thing.
Yes, totally.
YouTube, and this is one thing we can definitely look at: the crossover between YouTube and the rap world, and the way it's people use each other.
Yeah.
The way rappers use each other. Just before an album's coming out, they drop a diss record to get their album promoted. YouTubers make problems with each other all the time to get the views going. It's fucking historical, mate. I can't even list that many. I mean, you've seen it.
No, I would never. What?
You would never do that, would you?
No. But no, there is people like, because it's beneficial sometimes for YouTubers to be friends with each other, and then suddenly like.
Or equally have problems with each other, you know?
Yeah, totally. Attention.
No, but you're seeing people drop like PewDiePie's name or KSI's name or whoever the fuck, like, just to try and get the views.
Well, I mean, Keemstar watches this podcast, doesn't he?
Does he?
Yeah, he does. All right, Daniel.
So yeah, it happens all the time. What do you think about YouTube drama?
Oof. It depends on where you go with it. I mean, there's people who take it way too far, but then there's a lot of the time where it's a balance between taking it too far and it being real and then it being completely fake and just like misleading viewers.
When do you think it's been real though? Just people using each other for...
when KSI fell out with his pal.
Goujon.
That real.
Seems real.
That was real.
There's, again, Keemstar, there's like people called Pyro and he's like accused him of having sex with like 15-year-old French girls.
And Keemstar's calling out pedos and all sorts.
But like
fucking mad.
People leak each other's like documents, real names, addresses and stuff. Like it really goes down sometimes with like shit like that.
Weird,
it's far too much, but...
Yeah, that's all very ego-based.
Have you had any YouTube beefs? Because I know you call people out, but the thing is, you were at a level when you started doing that a little bit where, with all due respect, big YouTubers are just going to be like, I'm not even going to respond to that. But you're approaching a level now that if you do this in future, with how I see you going, because I think you're going to smash 1 million and go well past that.
Cheers.
And I hope, I really hope you do. I've got all the faith in you. But if you start doing that shit as it gets bigger, it could majorly impact what you're doing.
Well, that's the thing is,
good or bad.
When I make a video taking the piss out of someone, I always have it in the back of my mind, like, you know, if they're watching this back, I don't want to say something that'll upset them, or well, not upset, but like it'll offend them. Or
were you not at Upload on the same stage as what's his face?
No, that was Nightscape. He looks like Sam Pepper. He's not actually Sam. It wasn't actually Sam Pepper.
Right, okay.
I just made it off the hand joke that it was because he looks like him and it pisses Harry off when I do.
Nightscape got arrested the other day. That was really fucked,
man.
Or he did get arrested. He got arrested and all of his equipment taken
off him. Man,
like his laptop, his camera.
I don't know this.
So he's a fucking sick kid, right? He's a very talented kid. No, like he's very good.
Sick, as in he's not well.
No, he's amazing. He goes and climbs buildings in London.
Unreal.
Oh, I heard about that.
And he seems like a cool guy.
I was going to move in with him.
Did he climb the Sidemen building?
Yeah. And he climbs a couple of other buildings. And to be fair, like I think that's the kind of thing quite a few people would like to do. So I sort of watch it and think, oh, that's actually quite a good use of YouTube.
Yeah, like it's a thing that you could only see online. On YouTube, like you couldn't see it in traditional media, and that's like
because
why
those guys couldn't fund it because it's
so.
illegal, and that's why the police came along and arrested him. And hopefully everything's okay. I think he'll probably end up getting his stuff back.
Seems all right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he'll probably just end up getting his stuff back.
It's the fact that he got arrested and then dropped his $3,000 camera in the same week. You think like, fuck, that can cripple a channel like a week like that.
Yeah. Fortunately, he's too good. Middle class white guy, so he's all right.
One of the questions we had from Twitter is, how much of your success do you owe to BGmedia?
Oh.
It's a funny one,
a good 95% of it.
Well, no, but I don't think so, because your talent was what brought people, your ability to make people laugh.
Yeah, talent's a bit over it.
Yeah, but then you've got to get the people to click on the video first.
Yeah.
Like you've got it. If I didn't have that topic, I wouldn't have reached anywhere near as many people, and then people don't see. You can make videos, like as I was saying to you before, like you can make the best video in the world, but if you do something, if you're not good at what you do after you press upload and the tags and getting searches, it means nothing.
So you're good at tags?
Yeah, well, I've been doing it for 5 or 6 years, so a little bit of practice.
Yeah, what Will has really shown me in a short space of time with how much he's growing is how important it is what you make videos on. Because I'm not. Will is a YouTuber. Like when people describe Eminem, they say he's a rapper because he listens to everything. If you mention a rap artist, the Eminem knows what it is, sort of thing. And that's what Will's like about YouTube. Like, I don't know fucking nobody. I ended up on YouTube by accident. I don't watch that much YouTube. I don't really give a fuck who any YouTubers are.
You don't really have to with your content. Like with mine, I've got to stay up to date and I've got to keep an eye on topics. But you can.
I only really talk to YouTubers who I've met. When I met all the YouTubers at the Wembley Cup, like Spencer got me involved in that, and I didn't know. I was commentating on the first Wembley Cup. I didn't know who anyone was. No. I didn't know who the F2 were.
Really?
I didn't,
the F2?
I knew. Don't get us wrong. I'm a big fan of the lads.
Who's that?
And I get on well with
Martin
them.
Keogh?
But most of the lads, most of the sidemen didn't know who they were. I knew the names of them because I had a sheet in front of us. I knew who KSI was. I didn't know who the sidemen were.
Did you rinse them as much? Because I remember watching both matches. Did you take the piss as much that match or not?
No, you couldn't do it at the way. He couldn't take the piss at the Wembley Cup.
So I did take the piss in the first Wembley Cup. I did, because
not as much as you did at the sidemen.
Can I just say, I think you were a massive miss for the last Wembley Cup. I thought.
Yeah, we all thought that. Fuck you, Mark Bright.
So, but basically, I'm not like the way you are. You are really, you know everything about like YouTube, you really study it, don't you?
But then I started this without beating around the bush as a fan. Like I've watched the people you not make videos on, but you see making videos. Like, I've watched them for these 4 years, 3 years. Like it's what I do. I don't watch TV.
I remember when I brought Will to the second Wembley Cup night out for a piss up afterwards, and I was like, "Oh, I want to meet you." That was the first time I met. And Will walks in, and all the YouTubers are there, and he's like, "Will's like."
Should have had.
No, you were a total fan, which was really nice to see because
little fanboy.
No, you really enjoyed it and that, and I thought, well, that's brilliant. And but he was like, oh, fucking hell, shut up, man. There's Joe Weller, and that Joe Weller's off his fucking face, just mortal drunk.
On white wine.
And I'm introducing him to everyone, and Will's like, fucking shut up. There's this, there's that one, and I was like,
I don't care. I don't know.
I went, you're a YouTuber as well, you know, and he was like, I know, but he's. And I was like,
as if you brought this up.
You need to realise you are as good, if not better, than most people here, man. Like
that appreciation and maybe that sense of sort of
can I hit a crossbar as well?
Can you?
No.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to.
You probably could. Yeah, give him 50 tries, like most YouTubers get, and you could probably do it.
There's a collab waiting to happen, mate.
What?
Me and you know.
Crossbar challenge.
The amount of videos.
Bring me dog. Spot on.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, then you could do that thing that Joey does in Spencer's videos, where they release the dog and he has to try and get the ball, and you have to keep it away. It's genius. It is. It sounds like I'm being sarcastic. But that's the thing about most YouTubers is they go the amount of takes where they go first try, boof, I missed it. First try. Oof,
I'd love to watch an F2 recording because they
never live stream anything, do they?
I'll tell you a story about the F2. So we were doing the second Wembley Cup with the challengers, and I had a right good banter with the lads. I was fucking laying into them, being like, "It's all editing," and all. They were laughing at it. And we had this. At the end, they were going to do this trick shot to do with the gunge thing, and it was ridiculously hard. So if I had a million attempts, I'd not do it, right? And I was like, all right, let's see how good they were. And I'm constantly taking the piss out of them while they're doing it. And it took them 10 times.
Yeah.
And I was like...
That's still impressive.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say who the other person was, but who tried to do it. But there was another person trying, and it took them significantly more attempts.
Did he? No, I'm not going to say it.
Anyway, I was actually...
Joe Weller wouldn't be able to deal with it if he said it.
No, it wasn't Joe Weller.
Oh.
Anyway, I did say...
Did he try and chip it?
I did say though... You cunt. I did say...
Sorry.
Afterwards, do you know, as I've ripped the piss out of you, but I'm actually fucking shocked at how good you are.
What I've been most impressed with is, I think with the F2 is a few years ago when it all started, everyone was sort of at a very similar level in that football trick world. So everyone was sort of doing very similar things. Do you know what I mean? And the F2 of what they've managed to do is really take up.
But they've got loads of personality to add alongside it. They're thoroughly entertaining even before they've kicked a ball. So.
Yeah, and they went from techers to Swaz techers really quick.
No, but
wait, what? No,
they've released a book.
What?
Explain that sentence.
They went from having really good abilities to great abilities.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. They've released a book and all that, and they've gone next level with it. And after getting to know them, they're actually really good lads.
Yeah,
really sound lads. But yeah, I didn't know so many of these people.
You're walking in the room going, all these people must be fans.
The fucking True Geordie, I
didn't give a
Does
fuck.
my drinking offend you?
Honestly, I literally didn't give a fuck who anybody was. It was really weird. But when you came to the party on the second one, and I'd arranged to go to the casino with you that night.
Yeah.
And I was getting mortal drunk, and he was tweeting about fucking JB Carragher. I'm like, mate, you gotta fucking delete that shit.
If he's telling you to delete it,
he's got his girlfriend, and he's got his Peter. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's fine. He was absolutely shit.
He was fucking raging about that though.
No, he was genuinely angry.
Fair enough with Carragher.
I think he would have fought him. He would have actually had a fight with him that night.
I think Carragher would have broken him if he.
I think it's quite obvious. Jamie Carragher would probably beat Well in a fight. But the point I'm making is, he wouldn't have given a fuck. I swear to God. I know that lad, and I know he would have fought him. I'm not even lying. And anyone out there is going to think I'm talking shit.
Bad,
people are going to think, it's Joe Weller. He's just this lad who makes nice videos on there. He would have fought him. I've got no doubt in my mind. Just saying.
One bottle of white wine down.
So yeah, I didn't get to finish that night off with you, mate. Unfortunately, he went to the Hippodrome, wasn't it? With
I think so.
Spencer.
I had great fun.
And
Although it was £8 for a fucking single Disaronno and
Us
Coke.
Geordies aren't used to the
£8
London prices,
That
mate.
was worse than losing money in the actual casino.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say,
I
yeah,
felt more
that is
hard
cheap,
done by
actually.
than that fucking roulette table.
Yeah, you're there going,
Right.
if I roll a 6, can I get this for £5?
Nightmare.
Actual
And you
bastard.
went to the...
Where
you went
did
back
you
to your
go?
hotel to have a responsible night in.
A nice early night, wasn't it?
I went to the strip club.
Did you? Right. Oh, no, my
Well,
mistake. Yeah.
The thing is, though, we were so close. We were probably about 100 feet away from this casino. He's going, lads, I can't be asked to walk. And we were like, no, it's just there. And he's like, no, I'm off to the strip club. It's fine. You just have a good night. Will you just go with them? Like, no, it's like,
fucking
it's
strip club's
just
4
there.
miles away. Yeah,
No, they've got better seats there.
I genuinely spent £1,000 plus that night.
Jesus fucking
What the
Christ.
fuck was I doing?
You got a gold card member.
What the
Buying
fuck was I
amarettos and
doing?
cokes, that's what you're
They
bloody
were
doing.
literally coming up to me because I'd been in like the week before, like fucking best customer. Give us the fucking VIP treatment. He has a story for you. So I go in, I'm fucking spunking money up against the wall.
Not literally.
No, they're dancing in my face and all the rest of it. It's great fun. Got a bottle of champagne and all that. I'm fucking balling, loving life.
Yeah.
Dressed,
Balling as
No,
in...
right.
yeah.
You're not
Without wanting to
crying.
sound naive here, right? Like, how do you... I've never been to a strip club before, right? You know, I was girlfriend for what, like 3
We
or 4
shall
years?
have to
Come on,
remedy
video
that.
number 2!
No.
We
but
should
how
have
do
to
you-
remedy
How do
that.
you spend
Dinosaur
money at a
golf?
strip club? Like,
So what you tend to
literally
do...
Is it like in the movies and that way?
No, you just give them the 20 quid for a dance or whatever, or if you want them for like an hour or whatever, you give them 100 quid. Or,
Sometimes just giving you PayPal...
or
it just sort of
no,
takes it out.
or
direct
you,
debit.
get, or
assuming.
you can buy vouchers at the bar.
Vouchers? What, like win them on this, like this slot
Yeah,
machines
because
and that?
then you've just got them to hand out.
Geordie throws a ball across the room. If you knock her down, then you win her.
But anyway,
Come on, Lord.
afterwards I come out and they're like, "We will get you a car. Like you're very good customer and all that shit." So this guy comes up in an Audi,
Car.
brand new big fucking black Audi. I'm like, "All right, no worries." He's like, "Yeah, we'll drop you off, mate. No problem. You spent money. Like, we'll
home?
Yeah, we'll drop you off at the hotel." So I get in and the guy goes, "I'll take you somewhere else if you want, mate."
No.
And I'm like, "All right, where's that like?"
Yeah,
And
not
he's like,
saying-
"Oh, I'll take you to the real party." if you want."
Operation room. We take your liver.
No, he's like, "I'll take you to the real party."
Oh.
Says, "I've got like a place you can go, different girl in every room. They come out, you can pick from the line." I was like, "Pick off the line." I used to hate this, but now I'm picking. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I was like, "All right,
That
no
sounds
worries, mate."
kind of horrendous.
To be
Like,
fair, I didn't know where the fuck it was or what it was going to be like. And this guy's like a bit shady, you know? So I'm like,
Just a bit.
I was like, "I'll
Back
take your
out.
card, mate. I'll give you a call."
you bottled it.
No, I didn't gan.
Gee, I
Yeah,
I
'cause
did
you
not
don't
see
know-
that
yeah.
story ending that way.
Well,
though.
not only that,
with
though.
him though.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
only
Only
that's
that,
fair
though,
enough.
it's 4 a.m. as well, you know, I was too tired.
Oh, yeah.
If I had the energy, you never know.
£1,000 of fucking hell.
You got in the car like, hey, let's go to the hotel. We can go somewhere else if you're a bit tired.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Though? The girls in strip clubs are savages. They really know how to milk you like fuck. Like they know the game.
They make
play
a
on
shit
everything.
ton of money though, don't they?
Oh, but they what they'll do is they'll spend time with you and then they'll try and be like, "Oh, I thought we'd already agreed that you were paying for this," and they try all that shit. You got to be.
It's clever, isn't
Don't let them get away with that if you get in a strip club. Just a word.
it? So what do you do?
I just say, "Yeah, no, thanks. I'm not." I wait until I get the ones I want. Do you know what I mean? And then I say, "Right, you."
The difference is, though, if you say that...
If they've got a pancake arse, don't even fucking come near
I
me.
feel like I'd just be like a lost little boy.
If your
in there,
arse
I
looks
swear.
like a fucking ironing board, don't even bother. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If it's you, though,
Yeah.
then they're probably, like, you're probably going to get pressured into it.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
no, that's what I'm saying. They will come in. These women are not like women. They are.
They are real women, though.
They'll try and bully you and pressure you, and like if you're a lad who looks like a nice boy like Will, I mean, they will take the piss.
College boy.
Look
What
at
they'll
that
say is,
square-headed fuck.
no,
We'll
what
get
they'll
him.
say to you is they'll come up and go, "Oh, I've already told them that I'm with you now. So if you don't pay me, the security will come over."
No.
Oh, they'll fucking try and get you in and paying up like that.
What do you do when they're dancing?
If they said that to me, I'll be like, "Fucking bring them over, you daft cunt."
What do you do when they're dancing? Do you talk to them? Do you have a little chat? Or...
So, sometimes I say certain things.
Let's not repeat them. Let's not.
Oh, okay. But you don't, like, have a chat. You don't get to know them.
Yeah,
You don't take them back afterwards.
No, I what they do. So if you ask for like half an hour with them, they'll sit with you, they'll drink with you, they'll have a chat with you. You'll have a good like. Sometimes you can have a bit crack on because they've got good banter. A lot of them. That's their job is to make you laugh and have a good crack on with you. But
Because
Is
it's
this
a safe
to make you
environment,
laugh?
I suppose, yeah.
Well, yeah, like, they don't want to be boring.
I'm not saying you spent
cunts.
£1,000 to have a girl make you laugh.
No, I had the fucking horses jiggling all over the shop, mate.
I shouldn't have asked.
It was like, do you know in Bruce Lee in the film where he's got the mirrors around him? Well, instead of mirrors, it was just horses.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So in many ways, it was like looking in the mirror.
It really was. I was fucking loving life.
And so you don't say...
Actually, story for you. From that night.
so shocked.
From that night. One of the girls has like got a Tottenham accent. And I'm like...
What's so funny about that?
She sounded, like her voice sounded like Poet.
I knew that was coming.
And I was like...
Big man.
She sounded just like Poet, like a female version of him. And I went...
Well, when he's got his hair down, to be fair.
I went, this is a weird question, but do you know Poet?
Why did you ask that?
She went, Poet's Corner, Poet. No. And I went, no fucking way. She was like, yeah, I know fucking Poet. She just keep shaking her ass in my face and that. And I'm like, it's a fucking small world, isn't it? But that's a big ass.
Yeah.
So.
Am I allowed to ask how she knew Poet?
She didn't know him that well, but she'd acquainted with him. She hadn't. I don't think it had.
Girls will say anything to get more money.
No, but she knew. She definitely knew Poet.
Yeah,
without doubt.
Yeah,
decent.
At least
I don't know how. Let's let him come back on and answer that.
Yeah,
sometime. Anyway, so we'll take you to a strip club sometime, mate.
Right. Okay.
I feel like we haven't learned enough about Will.
Well, the thing is, Will is still quite young. So there's still a lot to come in your life.
Right. So I'm going to have to come back on in 2 years and get abused then and all? Is that what
I'm telling you now? You'll be coming on shorter than 2 years because, you know...
We need to do this rotation of guests much quicker. We're really running out of interested people.
Because the rate you're growing as well, that should really help me.
Oh, I see. I see.
How have you dealt with the amount of attention that comes your way?
What, on the internet? Like,
I'm guessing you weren't just walking down the street before and getting a lot of attention.
No, but like... In terms of positive, or like, I mean,
just in general, like if you know,
it's all right, to be honest. I think with the thing with YouTube is it's really hard to see the numbers on the screen and then translate them into actual people. Like I'll sit there when I hit 50k and I was like, fuck, that's St. James, is that? But then you think about it and then 5 minutes later it's washed over you. So like you see these numbers and I think you just become a little bit numb to it, I think. So I mean, and mine aren't the biggest, so by any means, but
if you thought about those numbers, it would freak you out a little bit as well.
If you think like how many people are watching you like right at this second, like not even on this video, like people who are clicking on your videos, like
right now as we're talking.
And also what a diverse set of people that is as well. So not because you kind of, I guess you sort of think that they're all the same person.
Yeah,
you know
you're telling jokes to a certain audience that you think
like it's 104,000 or, you know, exactly the same guy.
There's going to be some people you piss off, obviously, some more than others. But
have you met anybody yet that's been a bit weird around you or strange experience?
I had someone come up to us in a bar, right, and they came up and they were like, are you Will Lenney? And I was like, oh, yeah, like, nice to meet you. And they just turned to us and went, your content's too specific.
Brilliant.
And I was like,
wow.
What? He's like, you need to start making videos on those kids at grime. I was like, nice to meet you. Like,
anything else?
Good? I was like, and then he just turned around and walked away, and I was like, big one, what the fuck? Like, what was like?
Your content's definitely too specific.
Head of YouTube there.
I was gonna say, man, fucking some arsehole in the middle of Loughborough. It's so weird.
Was that in London?
Loughborough. It's full of people from London anyway. It's full of
that funny
arseholes.
story. The girl whose mother I walked in on sucking off the guy in the Great North Run. I don't know if you've heard this story. I walked in
what podcast was this on?
I walked in on a girl's mother who her mother was sucking off a Great North Runner. She happened to go to Loughborough Uni, so.
Oh yeah, you told me that you've been with girls from there before.
Another connection between me and the legend Will Lenney.
It's such a cockfest, that place.
Loughborough.
Oh god, it's like.
At least I know what she got up to when she went back to university after we broke up.
Good for her.
Oh, sorry,
lots of dick.
Have you been before to the place?
To be fair, none of them would have done what I did, because bloody hell, unspeakable. Anyway.
Wow. Yeah. So now you're you're semi-famous in that sense, right?
On the internet.
Yeah. But when you go out, do people spot you?
It depends. Like in Newcastle, a bit. Like when we went to Upload Festival, obviously, because it's like the target audience, so like people who watch it. So yeah, there's a co-op at the end of my road, and when it was like it was like 4 o'clock, everyone was coming out of school, and some little lad must have been 14 or something turned around to his mates and go, yeah, he looks like Will Lenney, him, and then that was it. That's about the extent. Like I'll get recognised if I go to like Newcastle matches sometimes here or there, but not too much. No.
Okay. How'd you deal with it?
I'm alright. It's quite fun. I quite enjoy meeting people. Like it's quite cool to see your face behind just a view count.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like, I've never had anyone come up and be really rude or like. Honestly, I would credit everyone. They've just been lovely with it. So
is it mostly boys or girls that watch your channel?
Boys. I think my demographic's 80% male.
Is it 80%?
20% of women is still quite
good,
high
that,
for a lot of.
Mine's 98.
Yeah. Yours must, to be fair.
Shout out to the 98.
And shout out to the 2.
And the 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think's a bit extreme. I don't even think it's 2.
No, I think that's
Probably
literally
just a
just
sexual
someone
history.
with a click the wrong box.
Yeah.
And they just
I
come
really
back to
don't
the
think it's
channel.
2% women.
No, really.
There's no way for every 98 men we've got 2 women. There's just no way.
I don't,
No, it really doesn't make any sense.
might just like the beard. Could be. The masculinity.
beard.
Could be for Laurence, to be fair. Good looking bloke.
What else do you want to
Stop you
know
there.
about Will Lenney? Is there anything else?
I'm just sort of interested in how you came up, like how you do your videos. Like you sort of, and how do you find the content? Like do you find the content, then do you sit down and sort of go, all right, what am I going to say about this? Or do you just make it up on camera?
Oh no, I plan it a lot. But if I'm honest, like I spend a fucking load of time on the internet. Like the majority of my day is spent on like Twitter, on YouTube, and anyway, like I spend a lot of time.
Yeah, you're a social media beast.
Yeah,
aren't you?
like, I see a lot of it.
Do you think you could go a week without it?
No, not a chance. Like, there's a lot of things I'd rather give up than Twitter.
Like what?
I know what you're thinking.
Air.
I don't know. Like, anyway,
yeah.
you've called us out on that one.
Yeah.
We've got some questions off Twitter.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna read some out
This
here.
isn't gonna be fun.
Have you had any really bad dates?
Dates?
think you're
Yes,
good
I had
thing,
one on Tinder and it was fucking horrendous. Like
How long
last
ago?
year,
All right.
probably halfway through this year.
All right.
I went to hers, right? And it was
So
just
what
like
did she look like? I need to know that.
not as good as she did in her fucking Tinder profile. That's for sure.
Clickbait.
It
How
was
does
not.
it feel to be on the receiving end of that, Will Lenney?
Fair one.
He's got him in his own game, hasn't she? Fuck it, how'd you like that, you little cunt?
Her name was Internet Melt 7.
That's a different YouTube.
All right.
Anyway, right. No, so we got there and it was like a Netflix and chill type of thing, right? And then halfway through, she started like fucking pulling out like her childhood teddies and being like, oh, look, I sleep with all these. And like, do you want to touch it? And I was like, no. And I was just like, I'm just going to have to go. So
There's
yeah.
names for... There's women out there who have
Psychopaths.
fetishes for
Fucking teddies.
being like babied and stuff. And I think
there's
that's
a video
what
on
she
it,
might
actually,
have been. Yeah. Well, there's girls out there who like to be like, oh, I've got me little teddy bear and shit like that, and they're really into it. I think that's what you
creepy.
stumbled across.
Have you not seen the girl who like professionally dresses up in like nappies and stuff and like and like I don't know if it's a boyfriend or something treats her like
Yeah,
she's
that
a
sounds a bit like what she was, and you made a great escape by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I know I was out.
Did you
I was
just
out
leave?
this-
Well, we got pizza as well, and I took my pizza with us, so I was fucking like, look,
Savage.
well, I've had a shit night. I'm taking
All
this.
right.
Is that what you said to her? Look, I've had a shit
No,
night.
in here.
What
Internal
is
commentary in there.
Will Lenney's favourite BGM artist?
Little T's iconic, but as a person, Afghan Dan.
Yeah.
What do you... The thing about Afghan Dan in that documentary that sort of struck us was... Had a bit of a rough ride in life, to be fair to him.
Did our Dan.
Dan's a fantastic man. So I did feel a bit sorry for him in this as well, because you can tell this whole thing is his like only chance in life, basically. If this fucking fails,
Yeah, I think he'd say that himself as well.
He's
I think
fucked.
the guy's been to prison. He's got a kid. I think this is his thing.
No, without a doubt, this is his last roll of the dice. Like in terms of being able to make a really successful
to be
life
what
for
he wants
himself.
to be. I think that's fair.
I think I felt a bit sorry for him because I could tell you've got everything riding on this, mate.
But it depends what you mean. Like, I mean, he could do it in 2 years' time. Like, maybe not BGMedia but I think rapping and music's definitely his thing. Like,
that's what he's going for.
YouTube is a bit of a bubble, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
do
totally.
you worry at all, considering? I know this is going to go out long after everything that's gone on with PewDiePie and all those people, but do you worry a little bit that if that bubble bursts, then
well, everyone has their
he's
sell-by
gone?
date, don't they? Like, every YouTube channel has an end date.
Yeah, but then there are also some YouTubers that could definitely they've got like
Translate
an escape
onto,
velocity
yeah.
to get to.
Some
another-
have got more
a shit lot of
longevity than
money.
others, I feel.
Yeah,
Well,
totally.
definitely.
No, what I mean by that is some YouTubers have built themselves from day one for a really young audience. I think some of the FIFA YouTubers are now, we're seeing them struggle with the audience maturing and them not knowing how to mature with them. And I think a lot of people have just went, all right, well, I used to do pack openings, now I'll do crossbar videos.
Yeah, and bang 6 million views a video.
Yeah,
like, so.
but the thing is, it's like, all right, well, what are you going to do after crossbar videos? What are you going to do after in real life football videos? Gets boring, and we've done as many scenarios as we can. Where do all of these lads go from here? So I think everyone has to have a way. Whereas with me personally, I'm not worried about that because I've come in as a grown man, and I've aimed for grown men from day one.
You'll be what you
so
are now.
I'm just going to continue to be who I am because there is no growing to fucking do. I am me, but. I get you, because that kills channels as well as switching between what, like, people subscribe for one thing and then if you're not giving them it, they go and then seeing have like million channel videos.
I suppose it depends what they subscribe for, because sometimes people so for instance with Spencer, people subscribe for Spencer. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't necessarily subscribe.
That's the longevity
and he can
thing,
do any format that he wants, and people are about, Spencer doing it. Do you know? And the same with KSI, or the same with most of the Sidemen. It's personality based. Yeah. But even that's got a lifetime. Like that's got a lifespan. That's still going to stop at some point.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, it's like if I took away the football hangover tomorrow of talking about football in general, as much as people like this podcast, I wouldn't be me if I didn't talk about football.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't fit right. So
one day there'll be a podcast about football that we do.
Was this supposed to be about football to start with or not?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean,
the sponsor is would love it if we spoke a little more about football. Yeah.
Who's the sponsor again?
Slash Football.
We were supposed to do that shit, but
it's a good balance. Though.
In an ideal world, we'll do more podcasts one day where we have more football talk. But right now, this is like we can do one a week.
Yeah,
so.
And it's just nice.
If people can. I don't know, we might have to charge down the road, I don't know.
Wow.
What charge?
How much would you be willing to pay to listen to a True Geordie podcast? Let us know in the comments.
About women.
No, literally, we have got no sponsors, so other than Slash Football. And
99p a podcast?
No, we can't
lot,
do that.
I'm
only joking.
Do you not have to pay for it on iTunes?
Can I just say...
Geordie Music.
Can I just say right now, the podcast is free on iTunes, and that's why you should download it on iTunes, and we will not be charging. That was a joke. Yeah. Anyway, on to the next...
Unless, of course, you need to charge it.
Favourite BGM artist is Afghan Dan.
Yeah.
We've done that.
Yeah. Little T's iconic.
Yeah, Little T's the reason I've got a YouTube channel, so I mean, you've got to give them both, haven't you?
Would you like to meet him one day, Little T?
No.
An interview with Little T?
Well, yeah, but I've already thought I've done that, and then it was a fake one, wasn't it? So yeah, I don't. I think it's a bit of a dead horse, that one. Isn't it?
Best and worst shag of your life so far.
Oh, no.
Have it,
dude. Could both be the same thing.
Come on.
Thing is that, you know what I said to you before, like people I know will watch this and see this,
and if they are watching, then they are going to know who's a damn good shag.
Well, the worst was definitely one from like a one night. No, that didn't happen. I was straight out of there with
one
pizza.
Night stand,
stuffed crust. We were out the door.
Did you have a stuffed crust?
No,
a one night stand.
I did, yeah, definitely.
Why? Why was it so bad?
I think I'd rather not go into it.
Wait there. Yeah. Were you really drunk, or was she really drunk?
Bit of both.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
I think. Yeah.
Would have been awful.
Was it just like? Was it just because you were both a bit fumbling around and it was a bit incoherent and you were?
Yeah.
It didn't. Or did she shit herself? I mean, was it that
fucking
bad?
Hell, no. I've got white bed sheets. You can't be doing that. Fucking hell.
Was she on a rag? I mean, what was happening?
No. That's I want to know why. I'm stopping there. No, the best one was second girlfriend. The second one, yeah.
So the girlfriend for 3 years wasn't the best one. It was the one after her.
Like you say, like your first one, like it's always going to be like the first person you do it with. It's always going to be shit, innit? Like I'm with you on that.
No, that's not what I say. What I say is it might start shit, but you can get better together. What he's saying is she was rubbish.
No, I didn't. But no, the second one.
The second one was awesome. Well done.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Why are you trying to make everything sound terrible or really good in his life? Things can be in the middle. Like, you could have just had a really good experience, like different experience with everyone, right?
Oh, this is an interesting one.
Right.
Two Geordies here.
Yeah.
Opinions from Will Lenney in particular
It's me.
on Geordie's show.
Oh,
fucking hell. It's just like... It's the fact when you see them in clubs and they fully rate themselves.
Did they?
Have you seen them in clubs?
Yeah, like they're saunting around and they're like in the VIP.
No, did you see the clip of them the other
week?
week?
Make us laugh though. Like Scotty T, I honestly think he's quite funny.
He's my favourite on Thunderbird.
Did you... Did you see the clip of them the other week where they were in some nightclub and the crowd turned on them and they were like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
The thing about Scott, my philosophy on these Geordie Shore lot is
philosophy.
I don't have I don't have a clue who they are. I don't really give a shit. Like I watched when it first happened because I was like, what's this all about? And I've got no problem with a bunch of daft Geordies making money from just going on the piss. And I'm not a hater. I'm not going to hate on Geordies getting money.
Like, it's a decent way to make a living.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we know that most of them are like thick as pig shit, and I hope they get as much out of it as they possibly can.
The worst bit is like they all have these weight loss DVDs or like, you know, how to weight gain, and they all just take fucking loads of drugs.
Well, what the fuck happens? They're all the time right on schedule.
Allegedly.
Right on. You're getting there. He's getting used to it.
No,
right on schedule. Whether it be Vicky or whoever the fuck out of them, they get that fat photo taken on the beach where they're like,
you're bulking up for it.
Oh, this is just by accident.
Chowing down on
the day after,
it's the cover of the DVD.
The personal trainer's there the day after. Right, now's the diet starts. We've got to get you slim in time for Christmas. You've got a DVD coming out. And the Daily Mail have the fat photo in, and then the Daily Mail also promote the fucking DVD. Meanwhile, they're getting the liposuction, they're on the diet pills, they're fucking starving themselves. No, but don't think I don't fucking know what yous are doing. I know it.
But there's one.
Geordie's too clever for you idiots.
Yeah.
No, there's one with, I think she's got a weight loss DVD, and I was talking to someone that knows her, and who was texting her being like, look, I've just been on such and such instead of following this program. So I've literally just been full of it, and you think, like, surely that's not allowed.
So my main problem with that is, right, that
I'm a bit passionate.
We all now work in the industry, right, or we work in the industry of media.
Okay.
And before, maybe I didn't have such a problem with it. But now what I see, especially as I begin to pitch for jobs and pitch for money, is that people are saying to me, well, we either give it to people who do Geordie Shore and we're guaranteed a load of views, or you want to do this really creative project. So in the industry, people see it as either, oh, you want to give the money to Geordie Shore,
return on your investment,
or you want to give it to someone else. I see it as people.
What's that?
what I feel sorry for is all of these middle-aged women buying these videos where they're stepping up and down on these stupid steps and doing expecting something to happen. You're not going to look like this in 6 months doing that shit. Not unless you're starving yourself and taking fucking ephedrine till your fucking eyeballs fall out.
Don't get me started on ephedrine.
Anyway.
It's my favourite post.
So what about...
Fuck off.
That Scotty T's got a book out, and I was like,
fucking hell! Stop with the books! No one's interested in your shit life. I'm not joking. No one's interested in your shit life. It's the same with Towie. It's the same with the rest of them. Like,
shove your books up your fucking asses, you cunts!
I don't genuinely just keep them.
Jesus
keep all the copies.
What kind of stories is that cunt got to fucking tell me?
I've said this before. If I walk into
WH Smith, lived?
If I walk into WH Smith, right, and there's an autobiography section, it goes Nelson Mandela, all the big names like
Holly Hagan,
and then I'm like, why the fuck, if you've got that, would you go for anyone else?
Can I just say though, if I do release a book,
I was just about to ask.
Make sure you buy it in stores. But if I do a book, why not?
Yeah.
But the difference is, I've actually got some life to fucking talk about.
True stories from a deep sea diver.
Well, at least I've fucking done something with myself, not like these fucking spunk buckets. Anyway.
How would you start
I've showed about Nile Ranger on the internet with a pint of Guinness.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
That's to be fair, YouTuber books aren't far off. I mean, there's some good ones.
There's a lot of YouTuber books out there, and believe me, mine will piss all over the lot of them. Yeah. Just saying.
Literally, it will actually have a little bit in the back that you can just release and it'll piss.
Anyway. Okay, so we've said that. Apparently been to Ireland lately. How was that?
Oh, yeah, to work with Cian Toomey, the guy who pretends to be Emily on his girlfriend. That was great.
That was quite a funny video, actually. That was a bit of a move away for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, man. That was.
You ever thought about collaboration?
Yeah, I want to get him on it because I think he'd be great with it. You're also obviously welcome because I know he's a package duo.
No, we don't. I will work alone.
Geordie will absolutely.
Are you sure?
I will take the money for both of us on my own. No problem.
No, but that was great fun. It was nice to make something different and actually go down well. Like, I mean, it gets a bit long.
I really enjoyed it.
But it gets a bit long, like just making the same rant because there's not stuff that I. Like, sometimes you make a video and you think, I don't really feel that strongly, but it's just the only style.
You've gotten to that point now a little bit where, because I was sort of having this chat with someone the other day, is that sometimes some people just get a bit sick of making the same stuff over and over again. And you're in a privileged position in that you're just making videos, but at the same time, you you might just be looking for issues or problems now, and you actually don't feel that passionate about it.
Yeah, it's some weeks you just think, what the hell am I going to talk about? And then you think that there's no point. But no, like I really, really love the videos that I do normally. Like I really thoroughly enjoy them. I just think, will it do well for the channel if I just make them?
Have you ever thought of going a bit more political? Like
No.
You're just not interested.
You can't.
Or what?
I just don't think you can win.
Really?
I think at the end of the day, I want as many people watching my videos to enjoy them as possible. And I think if I go political, there's always two opinions.
You're going to divide every country.
But how do you feel about the alt-right?
But no comments.
So dangerous.
By the, I didn't actually
did you see
know
Donald Trump getting Time Person of the Year?
Yeah, I've seen that.
I think, again, not trying to offend, but I think that's fair enough. Like,
what?
No, I mean, I don't think he's a nice person, but I think what he's achieved from going from a joke candidate, this is us not getting into politics here.
Yeah.
But like,
WillNE backs Donald Trump. You heard it here first, folks.
No, it's pretty decent, isn't it? Like, well, not decent, but I don't know where I'm going here.
I think it's. I mean, personally, I wouldn't have voted him for a Time Person of the Year, but at the same time, I'm not sure it means the same as it used to.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know I'll be getting a little bit Donald Trumpy later on, having that grabber by the what? Huh?
Grab her by the emotions.
Jesus.
No, I'm only joking.
Grab her by the feels, as Donald said.
The heartstrings.
I think we need to talk about this, actually, what someone's just said.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on Callum's corner, thinking
He's King of the North.
he's King of the North. Now, basically, for anyone who doesn't know,
Who the fuck is Callum's Corner?
basically, who the fuck is that guy? In the words of Conor
Someone
McGregor.
replied to your tweet about me being on the podcast with that.
Callum's
That
Corner
happens every week, even
is
though
the
the
guy
video's
who made a video about me saying he's King of the North and I have to change my Twitter. Now, he seems
Is
to
he
be...
the one with the Tic Tac head?
Yeah.
Big bloke,
right,
big
okay,
bloke.
He teams...
Is that a character?
No, he's a character. He's a harmless cunt. He's obviously just doing it for a laugh to me, anyway. I thought there's no way this is serious.
I think there's a bit of both to it.
Yeah, I mean, he's 6'5", but I'd drop him like a fucking bad habit, the little cunt, because he's skinny as fuck. I would just rip his legs from underneath him, and then he'd know he was in a world
Tic
of
Tac that!
pain. I'd shake his head around
This
like
100%
a
is going to get a response video.
I don't really
100%.
care. But the thing is about him, just so you know, mate, stop using my fucking name for views, you little cunt. Shut the fuck up, alright? Keep my fucking name out your mouth. Unless you want to get bitch slapped back to where you fucking... underneath your mother's fucking kitchen sink, alright? Put him in that little fucking cupboard.
Well, you've
And
just
my
given me a
name.
few topics for my next video.
Anyway.
Keep my channel alive.
And my name.
Just so the real King of the North
Yeah.
is me, agreed? Yeah.
Well, I mean...
No, but you're too young to be king.
Too young. Okay,
Prince.
Okay. I'll
Prince
take
of the North.
I'm not arguing with you here.
Quite a
You
handsome
could be
prince.
Churchill of the North. You could be King of the North.
You'd be what?
I'm the
That
king.
didn't go down too well.
I don't think so, no, he's not a big, yeah.
No, you be king. Yeah, longer.
Mick Jagger's a
colonialist.
dad at 73. Thoughts?
What,
Will
it's
you be
still-
a dad?
Does it still work then?
Apparently his cock and bollocks are still
73.
fucking firing on all cylinders.
No one said that he didn't get something frozen and then something implanted.
Yeah,
you
obviously he
don't know.
did.
Jesus, 73.
Do you know what I think of it?
fair play
The
to
thing
him.
is,
A little bit selfish.
a little bit selfish.
Yeah.
I think
But he's
if you-
leaving them a lot of money.
Yeah, that's...
Point, that money will really help.
But do you not want to have anything to do with your kids, mate? I mean, at best you're looking at about 20 fucking years, and even then 10 of those you'll not fucking remember. You'll not, you know what I mean?
But the best 10 years of your life.
Slowly dying.
Imagine changing nappies at fucking 70 fucking
He's not going to be
things.
changing nappies,
You'll have
all right?
you're not going to be doing anything, mate.
I didn't realise he was
He's going to be
73.
in nappies himself. Some cunt's going to be sitting changing his and his kids' nappies together.
Although I do think
How
that...
old's the lassie's done? Sorry. Laurence.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
How old's the-
29.
Wow.
Can I just say it to Mick Jagger's girlfriend or whoever the fuck you are? You are a fucking slut. Just saying.
No, she
You're
isn't.
a fucking
Mate,
slut.
what are you talking
You have
about?
a fucking kid with a 73-year-old.
She
You're
might love
fucking,
him.
I don't. No, she doesn't love him.
How do you know?
Oh, I'm sure she loves those big wrinkly balls coming towards her face at night, doesn't she? Just don't look at
Bruh.
it. Don't look at it.
How do you know?
Fucking slut.
How do
She's
you
doing it
know?
for the fucking money, man.
How do you know?
Does that make it
No 29-year-old self-respecting woman with a fucking brain in her fucking skull wants a fucking baby with a 73-year-old.
Hang on,
She's
hang
doing
on,
it for
hang
the
on.
money, the fucking slut.
Hang on, you're not far off that age, are you?
73?
Are you saying...
I'm the same age as her.
Yeah, so are you not saying you wouldn't sleep with a 73-year-old woman and raise her child for the same amount
No,
of
I
money?
wouldn't fucking have a baby with a 73-year-old.
No,
for any amount of
for
money.
Mick Jagger's money.
No, I wouldn't. I genuinely wouldn't.
I don't know if I believe you.
I wouldn't. Imagine those sugar walls at that age, man. There'd be no sugar on them. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Bit rusty.
Fucking
I don't know, like...
talcum powder between those bastards. Anyway,
You can make as many podcasts as you wanted then.
I suppose I
Bring
could.
them on as well. No, sorry.
Have you had any DMs offering you sex yet, or titty pics or videos in the like?
Yeah, I've
Joe
had
Weller sort of DMs.
Someone,
Anything like that?
he's not sent us anything.
No. Anything like what he gets?
I've had a couple of people send us like pictures of their arse and stuff. But,
Really? Girls?
One I opened in front of my girlfriend, and I was like, oh, I didn't. That was.
What?
I haven't-
Was
yeah.
it any good?
No, well, she was there, so I was just like, and she was like,
Nightmare.
oh, no, sorry,
All right.
but no, not too much.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
Yes, Jenna Coleman, absolute, like the best looking woman on the planet.
She's the Doctor Who.
Oh man, she's just perfection.
She seems like
As soon as I
nice
typed in
person.
Jenna, Coleman came up afterwards.
See, no,
Always
she's
a
the
good.
reason I want a verified tick on Twitter, because you know how you get notifications. I just want to be like, hey Jenna,
point.
I exist. Can we be pals?
Decent.
Oh no, she's the pinnacle of humankind.
She's the pinnacle of humankind. What a fucking reference. Honestly, Will Lenney is harsh words about everyone, but he's
No, you can't.
kind of Jenna Coleman.
She's lush as well.
Do you know what it is? Yeah.
Show Laurence.
Good
show
news.
Laurence.
No, obviously I know who Jenna Coleman
Good
is.
news for you is there's a porn star who looks quite a lot like her. So if you really want to imagine her and crack a wank out, I'll
Maybe that's not why you.
I'll send you the name of the porn star, because there's definitely one who I know who looks like her. Anyway,
You want a
So
lot? Anyway,
great.
look, yeah, where were we? Jenna Coleman's taking me completely off track there. Sorry.
good looking bird.
So nice.
Hopefully you'll marry her one day. I'm rooting for you. When you're
think she'll get that
73.
tick.
When you're 73.
Sorry, can we just finish off that
I'd raise
conversation?
her 73. No, what?
What? What about
Sorry.
I don't. 73 is quite a low FIFA rating, isn't it?
No. FIFA rating?
Yeah.
How would I get in FIFA?
Oh, you just said rate.
It's not world quality, that's for sure.
Okay. Self-referential.
All right. Should we
Problems.
emails?
Oh, yes. We're good.
First one's called Flatmate.
so
Something
excited.
we all have a lot of experience. To True Geordie, Laurence, and Will.
I don't think that it doesn't say
Don't
that.
read it over my shoulder. I've been at university for just over 2 months, and all of my roommates are fine, except one. She is the most antisocial cunt I've ever met, and
not
does not make an effort with anyone. To add insult to injury, her boyfriend, who does not attend this university, has been staying every day at the flat since we've been here without paying rent. Like $149 a week is a joke. What a dick. Basically, the guy doesn't pay rent in the room.
Right.
They're a pair of Siamese twins. I don't actually think they're Siamese twins. I think what it means is they're always stuck together.
I pictured the Siamese cats there. But
Which
that's
I think they mean conjoined
Have you
twins
ever
now.
seen those two girls? No, anyway.
Yeah, vagina.
Who make you want to vomit. Enough has become enough, and we cannot deal with their whispering, the fake hellos, and their selfishness in the kitchen space. How do we tell her that we don't want her boyfriend to be here anymore without it being completely awkward? Thanks, P.S. Love the podcast.
Is it really that deep? Like, I've got so many mates who have that problem, you think.
What?
Well, they'll just be in that room together, won't they? Like,
But apparently they're in the kitchen space, and it makes you want to vomit.
is that not just a bit dramatic? Like, is it really, in fact, like, impacting your quality of life there?
I think if you get to the stage in your life where, no offence, you're emailing a podcast about people kissing in the kitchen and getting on your nerves, you really need to grab life by the balls and start doing something with yourself, you know? Stop running to other people, you know? If you've got real problems, come to me, but if you've got problems where someone's annoying you because they're in the kitchen, just get a grip of yourself, mate, and go and have a fucking word. Don't be fucking coming to me.
I felt a bit bad about what I said, but we're fine now. I wasn't expecting that. There'll be
You're
no
saying
emails next week.
You're saying it's not a legit problem.
Truegproblems at truegproblems@gmail.com
It's truegproblems@gmail.com, not truegproblems@truegproblems@gmail.com.
is not an email that should be sent lightly. You know, this is something that people need to start taking seriously.
Yeah.
People necking on in the kitchen, it's not my fucking problem.
Like, you're at uni. Like,
That's not a true G problem. I'm just saying.
The Shag is my next title. I title these, by the way.
poetry, this.
Yeah. Hi guys, big fan here from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, US of A. I recently changed roommates at college, and before I changed rooms, there was this girl that I was interested in before I switched. It turns out that this girl is currently with my new roommate, and I can tell she's interested in me whenever I talk to her. I know I'm definitely looking. Yeah. You read that, Will. I'm definitely looking than the
Do you think it's better
kid.
looking than the kid?
Yeah. And the girl is not crazy about him, but there's still a thing. Is it worth the shag? What he's saying is his new roommate has a girlfriend.
Who's both.
Should he crack on?
For me, it depends on how far you're into the semester. Because, I mean, if you're the last couple of weeks and you think, oh, it's not going well anyway, we're not going to see each other. I mean,
2 months.
Fair fucks then, isn't it?
2 months in.
Oh, right, no, it's not worth it.
His new roommate has a girlfriend.
Oh, but you're not going to get on.
His new roommate has a girlfriend, and
wants him.
And apparently this new roommate's girlfriend is interested in him. What is he going to do? Have sex with her?
Ooh.
That's going to be awkward.
Yeah.
Time that one well, aren't you, mate?
Yeah.
Wait for him to go on for a shit. All right,
you-
now let's
no,
go
but
for
then-
it.
Are you going to be at university between the hours of 3 and 5? Brilliant. Okay.
But no, because then in America, you literally live in the same room,
Yeah.
don't you? So
What would Will do?
I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I think I'd be like, oh, nah. I don't think
Leave her.
alone.
I'd be.
Alone.
I think I'd, yeah.
You just saying it's a bad idea. You live with it. It's a bit of a
Depends.
snake move, isn't it?
I mean, if it happened, I think stopping it might, you know what I mean? If, like, I wouldn't instigate it, but
The
I wouldn't
problem
say
is,
no.
and I think this, as men, maybe even you, Laurence, you're always fucking moral high ground in it. But I tell you what, right?
Fucking beta male.
Once
It's
a woman
me and you.
puts her hands on you, it's fucking
Yeah.
hard to say no, innit? It is hard.
We've all said no, though.
No, I mean, even I've said no. Do you know what I mean? Repeatedly. But it's hard.
No.
No, John, no, what?
No. It's just...
Don't stop. No, it is though, isn't it? When women come running,
And
our legs don't work very well.
If she
You
goes
know
on,
what I mean?
if she goes on to him, has he really done too much wrong? Like she's in the wrong, but
But he's definitely wrong because he also knows what he's doing. He knows he's going behind his new
Yeah.
roommates.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
Yeah,
problem. Maybe
okay.
he doesn't have much of a bond with his new roommate. So he's a bit like, well, we're only going to be roommates for a little while. That's still a snake move.
Nah, don't do it, mate. It's gonna fuck things up. Leave
Okay,
it.
fair
bloody
enough.
hell, you're being good.
Okay. The next one's called Name. Hello.
Hey.
I'm 19 and I go to university in California. My biggest issue is one that neither you nor your guest have probably ever encountered. Wow.
Okay.
Don't underestimate me, you little cunt.
That's a good point. Although I've read ahead, I don't think you've encountered this problem.
All right, fair enough then.
I have a problem with my name. Although maybe you... Yeah.
Eh?
It isn't necessarily that I don't like it, but it gets in the way when introducing myself, whether it be to the birds, as you would say, or
No,
just
it's this person
about
from California,
anybody.
you said, and they're saying
Yeah, we're
birds.
global, mate. We're fucking
Oh,
global
you
on
don't
this
take it
bitch.
off, eh?
You don't have to say it on the podcast, but my name is... it's spelt and pronounced phonetically.
Can you say it the name? Because I need to know the fucking name to recognise what's going on.
His name's Dawood.
Sandstorm.
Yeah.
It's like something on Monty
His name's
Python, isn't it?
Dawood.
Like,
Really?
He says
Dawood.
da, like Russian for yes,
Bring
and
out-
wood, like it rhymes with food.
Why doesn't he just pretend? Oh, hang on, sorry, I'll let you finish the.
Okay, my name wasn't an issue because
Release Brian.
Oh, what is it?
It's
Oh,
Life of Brian.
no,
isn't it?
no, but it's the one where he's like, biggest dickers.
Yeah,
Oh my
anyway,
which is-
sorry.
that's technically... Anyway,
Yeah.
Shout out Monty Python. If anyone out there
unreal.
doesn't know what Monty Python is, go and watch The Life of Brian.
Not
but
the
my
best-
university, with over 38,000 students, introducing myself becomes quite a hassle. I often find myself doing a little extra by going to my professors before class and introducing myself. So my name isn't mispronounced during attendance call. I feel like this guy's really
This is
paranoid
another
about his
kitchen
name.
fucking
I was gonna
caller,
say,
isn't it?
right?
No, he's got a name that he
Right,
doesn't
okay,
like.
what's Dawood's issue here?
Dawood's issue is he
Doesn't
wants
like
to
his
know
name.
how to get around this. First of all, picking up girls.
Just call yourself David or something. It's like,
No, I mean,
or
don't-
D, Big D.
Or Big D.
Big D,
I was
that
going to
works.
say DW is quite a good one. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, no, that does work.
What's the initial of his last name?
Well, no, because that beats out his
I don't
identity,
know.
doesn't it?
What, or like, for example, if his last name is MacDonald, which is unlikely with the first name like Dawood.
Yeah.
But, you know, D-Mac. D-Mac doesn't sound too bad, does it?
McDonald.
No, it doesn't, man. DW.
What kind of mean parents have got the second
What
name
if his last name
McDonald?
is like Wood or something? D-Wood. There you
D
go.
Wood's good.
To be honest, right, I don't really see what's too wrong with Dawood anyway.
I mean, Dwayne Wade managed to get...
Thompson, DT. He might be on Arsenal Fan TV, that lad.
I don't think he is.
No, I don't think it's. I definitely don't think it's him.
Dawood, you can say it now. is how he signs it off. What I would say is maybe call yourself like a Jay-Z style name, so it's like Dada.
A nickname.
Or something. Yeah.
Just get a bit of a life, dude, I reckon.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think you should just stop.
No,
beating
but let's
around
be
the bush.
honest.
No, come on.
This problem email was not set up, once again, for trivial shit.
It's of Arab descent.
Right. If he's unhappy with his name or whatever, change it. You can get it done by Daypole, mate.
Yeah.
No problem. Call yourself Tyrone, whatever. I don't know. Something.
Tyrone?
Just picking a name here.
Where the fuck does Tyrone come from?
Drederick.
Are we going?
Drederick Tatum.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I would maybe just call yourself DW or Dwayne Wade.
Right, all right,
rescue
we've
this
called
now.
it. Move on. Next fucking email.
The next one's called...
Make it a fucking good one.
Okay, I'm going to scroll down.
This is
a
for
little
Will
bit
Lenney's
further then.
episode. We've got people complaining about their name and about people necking on in the kitchen.
Anal.
Actually, we had
Here we
someone
go, here
on
we
Twitter
go.
asking about anal and what Will thought of anal, so this is good.
Well, this one's perfect then. Hi, I'm Ollie, but you can call me Rudy. Oh.
Rudy.
I've been going out with...
That's what Dawood needs to be doing. Anyway,
Rudy.
It's just... I also read his real name.
Oh,
Can you beat that out?
no. What?
to be fair, you're not going to see.
To be fair, don't start your fucking emails with the real name and then go, but call me.
I've just clocked that.
Yeah.
Rudy, mate.
Nice one, Rudy.
Can you
Anyway.
beat that? Yeah.
No, we can't. Just fucking carry on.
I've been going out with a girl for the last 2 years, and of course, like many relationships, it has its ups and downs. Great. Everything seemed like it was going great up until a week and a half ago. I was talking to her one night, and she asked if I wanted to try anal. I was quite shocked at first, but then responded saying I would give it a go. I now feel a heavy weight on my shoulders to try it, with her, but not sure how to play it. Any thoughts?
She sounds like a keeper.
To be fair,
It usually goes the other way
when
around,
the
doesn't it?
girl wants the anal,
Yeah.
that's always a really good sign.
There's not really different for you, is there? Well, I mean, I've never personally.
Have you tried anal with a girl?
Nah. I would, but I haven't.
You've never done anal sex?
Fucking hell.
He's a
that's
young
trouble,
kid,
yeah.
man. He's still only young.
Yeah,
But
good point.
I'm saying though, like,
To be fair, he's only just sort of
be
hit the
much.
big time as well, so I'm sure the offers will come flooding in. He'll have as many arseholes as he wants to plug.
God.
I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
So, anal sex, it sounds like a good idea for most men. You know, you think about, you watch porn, and these porn star girls are taking it up the arse, no problem. Painless, fine, loving life. Right? In reality, it's not the same, you know. Sometimes it's very painful. The porn star girls, they'll hoy the gel up their arse, they'll like clean themselves out before they do
Yeah?
anal.
So eloquently put.
They'll also probably have spent last night with a fucking dildo up there, so when the cock goes up there, it's not unnatural for the arse to take it,
Well, this
so
is
that
an
they take
eye-opener.
it so easily.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, of course they do. In real life,
Look at us sheltered ones. Of
course they do.
in real life,
It's what they do in the strip clubs.
you're trying to shove a fucking dick up a girl's arse when she hasn't taken a fucking cock up there before. She hasn't done the prep work that these porn stars do. And you're going to need a shit ton of fucking lube as well, which a lot of men, when they first try it, don't realise. So, sounds like a good idea.
But
All I would say
but she
is, do
suggested-
your research and come prepared, son.
So to speak.
But she's suggesting it. Like, it can't be that much different.
Start
I
off-
don't get what the.
Start off small. That would be my
Yeah,
recommendation.
just put the tip in.
Just a
Not-
tip.
Just,
Sorry.
you know,
That's actually why the tip is shaped in the way it is, essentially. Do you know what I mean?
not just make sure you've worked that
Fair,
you've worked that anus up to be able to take
Requisite
a dick.
size.
Like,
Yeah.
don't just go straight balls deep in her arse with dry when she's never ever fucking had anything up there before. It will hurt her, and it probably won't feel good for you either. So. And also make sure she's been to the toilet beforehand, because one of my mates was shagging a girl up the arse once, pulled out a bit too quick, and he got a spray of a lifetime from her anal cavity.
I really hope my
What,
mum
just
isn't
like-
watching this.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't mind too much. He's in the Marines. He's seen way worse than that before.
Yeah. Seen
But-
loads of people shit themselves.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
But it was all over his dick and balls, basically, just violently sprayed with diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Yeah, she didn't realise it just sort of happened yeah.
I suppose if you are absolutely just.
Well, it's like a
smashing it.
plunger, isn't it?
Yeah.
In many respects, so.
Great. Great advice. The next one's called Bottom. To set the scene, I'm a 6'3" lad at uni, and my girlfriend have been together for 4 months now, and everything's going well. She's a posh girl that has a devilish streak, leading
Like Jenna Coleman. What? Sorry.
leading me to my point. One thing that keeps coming up between us is the topic of anal sex.
The best kind of posh girl, by the way.
Sure.
I love a devilish, streaked, posh girl.
Yes.
Shout out to all those girls out there who are like that.
She's telling me that she wants to do it, which greatly excites me.
Where are all these fucking girls demanding anal? I mean, it just doesn't happen.
I'm at the wrong uni. Sorry.
It doesn't happen. You normally have to beg for that.
Do you?
Have you've never fucked a girl in the arse before,
No,
Laurence?
I'm just saying.
Mr. Judgmental who never admits to anything ever.
But that's not judgmental.
You ever fucked a girl in the arsehole, Laurence?
That's not judgmental.
Do you want to come clean?
If you want to come clean, definitely don't fuck someone in the arsehole.
You walked into that.
But only if I let her bang me up the arse with a strap on.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Oh, this is a different one.
Definitely not, mate. Fuck that.
I don't know what to say about this, and I was gobsmacked when she revealed her idea to me. I am keen to try new things, but getting fucked up the arse like some sort of,
Mate,
and this is
sucker
his words, cocksucker, by my missus just isn't one of them. Also, imagine if
This isn't real. This can't be real.
Imagine if this ever got out, I'd be the laughing
can't
stock
be real.
of my university. Not to mention, I'd never hear the end of it from my water polo mates.
It's real.
Maybe it's a real person. Yeah,
Water polo.
especially in Plymouth.
Fucking Tories, man.
Is this real? These Tory girls are really weird.
No, don't get into politics.
What is she doing? So does she want him to fuck her up the arse?
But then he's got
first she wants to go on him.
I think there's probably a lot of people in the world.
Like, geometrically, this isn't making sense to me.
Why?
Well, it's
with a strap on. She's got a strap-on dildo.
But I thought, are they not doing it at the same time on this email?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. So
Stop laughing. I'm
she fucks
I'm
him up
laughing
the
at
arse and
Laurence
he fucks her
going,
up the arse.
she's got a strap on.
A strap-on dildo? And so...
Sign language for strap on.
So, yeah. He's got a strap on.
Laurence is really well versed in sign language.
Jesus.
He's got the sign language for strap on dildo.
Come on, man. You never watch Hollyoaks on a Sunday morning.
Do I fuck?
Oh, the woman in the bottom corner.
No, I fucking don't. Have you ever... It's fucking garbage.
Okay. It's a fun show to watch.
No, it isn't fun at all. It's shit, mate.
Would you not let someone... I just want both of your opinions on this, just to be 100% clear. You wouldn't let a woman
of course we wouldn't,
fuck you
man.
up the arse
No,
with a
we
strap-on
fucking
dildo.
wouldn't.
There's no way he's saying on the internet that he's going to let someone fuck him up.
I wouldn't
Like,
fucking
come on,
say
Well, he
it in private
fantasizes
either,
about
you
our gay relationship.
Is that what this is all about, is it?
No, what?
Your gay fantasies.
Hey, Laurence has written this.
He's
Just to
written
get
this.
gauge
Mate,
it out.
He's putting the
And make it a
feelers
third
out.
party,
He's putting the feelers
Put it
out.
this way, if I was writing a gay fantasy, I wouldn't set myself in fucking Plymouth, all right?
And it wouldn't be about me. It
wouldn't
would
be about you.
about your little Russian designer, as we heard last week, who makes watches and has a club in Milan, as he said last week.
So go ahead.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away from her. Put the strap on down, pet, and leave me alone. So
You're saying break up with her.
this isn't going to work. You know what I mean?
Some men might want that, and I know that
Would they really, though?
there'll be a few
I
people
suppose
out
there's
there.
freaks in our walks of life.
Yeah, there will be people out there. There'll be women out there that have always wondered what it's like to have a dick, probably, right?
But yeah, totally.
Yeah, there's some women out there who I know would really prefer to have a cock.
And there's also some men out there that I would imagine also wonder the opposite as well.
There's some men
So
out
you can
there
piss
who...
from distance. We've got it better.
But she's going to find someone who's a perfect match for her, so to speak, and he's going to find someone
There's a lot of men out there
okay.
who literally keep their cock and balls in their missus' handbags, don't they? I mean, it's embarrassing sometimes, so...
What does that mean?
They just don't even have a say in life. It's just they get shouted at in public and they're just bitches, aren't they?
Shout it out in public.
If you're a
Well, if
man and
that's
you
the
let
role
your
you wanna
woman...
play, you know.
No man should...
Gender roles.
Yeah, no man should shout at a woman in public either.
No.
But I tell you what, there's nothing sadder than when I see a man whose woman is shouting at him in public and I just look at that glazed look over his eyes. He looks like an animal that's been taken from the wild and is just locked away in a zoo somewhere and wants to run free but hasn't got the fucking balls to do it. I just look at him
I don't think it's just down to balls, though.
Pathetic.
I don't think you can just be like, all right, he's a victim of domestic abuse because he's a pussy.
No, I
don't
never
think
said
you can do
domestic
that.
abuse. I
Well,
just
it
think
is,
he's a
though, isn't it?
bitch.
Shouting
No.
at someone
If
is...
you're a man and you let your woman shout at you in public, you're a bitch. I'm just saying it right now. Man the fuck up.
If you saw that happening, would you ever go and stop someone?
If I seen a woman shout at a man in
No, you
public,
wouldn't stop that. I would. Well, you see,
I know this is wrong, but if a man was screaming at a woman in public, I probably would say, yeah,
Yeah.
calm the fuck down.
So
aye.
why wouldn't you go the other way?
Because with a woman, I just look at the man and think,
it's like a social
you
experiment.
need to fucking sort her out, mate. I can't help you if you're not going to help yourself. Because as soon as he gets back behind closed doors, it's going to be the same shit all over again. Until he sorts himself out, there's nothing I can fucking do.
So why would you stop a woman and not?
Because I would be more concerned if it was going to get actually violent.
But do you not think you would do the? I mean, theoretically, I'm with you. But do you not think in the real scenario you would do the same? Like, I know, like, I'm with you where you stand, totally. And
what I'm saying is, if you are going to do it, then do it both ways. Do you know what I mean? So most of the time, actually, in London, most people like just keep out of other people's business.
Yeah, someone could be hacking some cunt's head off with a machete in London, and people would just be like, "I'm just going to me fucking day 9 to 5. I'll see you later.
I've got to meet friends for drinks.
I've got dinner at 7.
Yeah.
No, it really is like that.
Yeah, genuinely. Yeah, people won't even help you. Like, people won't help you on the underground. If someone's not feeling very well, everyone just goes. Whereas in every other part of the country, people go, "Oh, you're right there, pet," and they sort of hold your hair
our
back.
part of the country. That's ours.
If you get above the Watford Gap, everyone helps you. If you go below it, no help.
What's the Watford Gap?
It's where Watford is. You sort of go north of it, and that's known as the Watford Gap.
What's the question again?
Should he let his girlfriend shove?
Are we still on?
Dildo. No. Both in agreement.
This one's called Double Cheat.
The last email.
True Geordie, my hero, Laurence. Nobody gives your humour enough credit. It's true.
He's written this one himself.
Yeah.
This one's definitely written by Laurence.
And you're ridiculously good looking. My problem... You beat a fuck. My problem is that I was talking to this girl and ended up having sex with her. Then I found out she had a boyfriend. Do I tell the boyfriend because she still talks to me now and sends me nudes? Or do I keep getting the nudes because she has double G's?
Oh,
fucking...
Double G's are really good, like.
Well, not too...
I mean, are you a fan of big breasts or do you prefer them a little smaller?
I'm going to cop out and say middleweight. I think is
middleweight.
You can definitely have too big.
What's middleweight?
Double D. D double D.
D double D. Sure.
I mean, you wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no to anything, but
I used to know a guy as a kid who would say handfuls enough.
Was that your dad?
Well, yeah, but people have different hands. I mean, his are fucking shovels, I bet. So, different strokes for different folks.
Was that your dad when he was with Kathy?
Oh.
No. You know what? There's times where I tell stories and I think, oh, she never told you that.
Because he knows now that whenever we're out and anything happens, Kathy is getting brought up regularly.
Do you think she'll watch this? Or, know what you're doing?
Nah.
To be fair,
Laurence McKenna.
From what I know, she's actually now with Sir Alex Ferguson. So... She's moved on to bigger and better things.
Right. Don't quite get that reference.
Okay. No, me neither.
Some out there will do, and I'm going to leave it there.
Okay.
Now...
She a horse.
What do we do?
What we're saying... what, does he stick with the lass who's cheating on her lad?
Keep getting the double G's. And
is getting nudes... Is you receiving nudes... No, it's cheating, isn't it?
If when you know that then someone is cheating...
No, but you're not cheating on anyone by receiving them.
No, you are, though, because you're sort of complicit. Do you know what I mean?
I knew that word was coming.
Once
I knew that word was coming. He loves that word, does Laurence. You're complicit.
Well, because
you're complicit.
Because once he knows that she's got a boyfriend, then he knows he's screwing someone else over. Or is he?
Yeah, I think he is. He wasn't a shag at the start.
He doesn't owe anyone shit, mate. The only thing that he owes...
Would you like it then if you found out that whoever you're dating was sending naked pictures to another man? What would you do?
I'd be more angry with her.
What would you do?
Oh,
I don't know if I can answer that fucking question, because it wouldn't be pretty, would it?
Okay, so you would... but what if the guy didn't know? You couldn't do anything to
It's more on her than on him.
If one of my mates come to me and said, I've just found out all lass is fucking sending nudes to some fucking bloke, I'm going to punch fuck out of him, I would try and talk him out of it. Mm-hmm. Because I would say, that guy's not doing anything. That guy's not doing anything wrong. Yeah. He's just accepting fucking nudes of some random he's fucking met.
But if he knew that she had a boyfriend, then would you feel okay with it?
Probably punch fuck out of her, mate, to be honest.
I don't think that changes that for me.
Why?
I think it changes that for me if I knew, but if I was the one getting, having the girlfriend send it, I wouldn't care about him. It'd be her I'd be annoyed with.
Oh, but you'd be more annoyed at the girl.
Yeah, but I don't even know if I'd really care about the other.
I'll tell you what I would do.
It's irrelevant to me.
Fucking smash her phone up for a start.
Would you?
I'm so glad you said phone.
Would you say we should meet?
I would grab her phone and I'd fucking smash or throw it or something like that. She'd not say her phone again. That would be it. I'd say send them fucking nudes now.
Probably get a few YouTube views off it, I mean.
And then what would she do? She'd go, what are you doing?
She'd be there in the background with the camera. Right, Geordie,
look at this
I've got the lot, mate. I've got it.
Aye.
And then what would happen after that?
Will it do the tags? Hopefully it would go viral.
That's a
good point. Yes,
Bang a video.
Sorted.
Every cloud.
No, I would be more angry at the girl, without a doubt.
Yeah. But
Too many people are sending fucking...
we didn't give an answer to that, though. I think, no, you should tell him.
You should tell him.
Yep, I'm going to go moral standpoint.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you should tell
I'm
him.
going to... I also go moral standpoint and say tell him as well.
Wow. Okay, you matched him up on that one. I also have one
good,
entitled Fuckboy.
Ooh.
Have we got time?
With an eye? Oh, we're not
Oh, it's a shame.
Till next time.
Till next time.
On...
From all the
Anyway.
fuckboys.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
thanks for
I just
having
want to
us.
say, Will,
Yeah.
thank you very much for
I've
coming
had a
on
great time.
this podcast, mate.
Cheers, Laurence. Ooh.
I genuinely, when I started getting some success of my own, I did wonder who's... Because it's so dominated by Southern cunts, YouTube. I'm
Tories.
fucking sick. I mean, I'm sick of them. Bunch
Brighton,
of
fucking
middle
Brighton.
class, a lot of them, and upwards. It's a bloody nightmare.
Upper
So
class as well sometimes.
I'm really happy, of all people,
Oh.
the next lad to come out of Newcastle was you.
Cheers, mate.
And I wish you the
Appreciate
best of luck,
that.
mate.
Thank
And
you.
honestly, what have I said from day one about him?
He sent me the link from
I did?
literally the day when you were nobody and he was like, this kid's good, he's going to go far.
Yeah, I did. I called it. I fucking
You
called
guys.
it. And I'm saying it right now. You're going to hit 1 million subscribers. And you're
Oh,
gonna go all
no,
the
don't
way,
say
mate.
that. That's
I'm
too...
telling you.
No.
10 mil by Christmas Day is what Will said.
I preferred getting rinsed.
All right, mate.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
thanks
cheers.
for coming on.
No bother.
Hopefully
Had a
you'll
great
come
time.
when you hit 1 million.
We'll come back.
Come back on. Let us know. What's
Don't
going
say
on.
when, though. If you say if.
When he hits 1 million.
Right.
You see, we can say when, you have to say it.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
the-
Nah, he's humble. Humble. So
When someone themselves says they're humble, they're not humble. But if you say someone else is humble, they probably are.
I just agreed to that, so does that mean not?
You're not humble yet.
I'll see him soon anyway.
humble.
We're
Anyway.
doing a collab, aren't we?
Well,
Are you?
Apparently. No,
You're
defo.
You're
Straight
not
on.
invited for that.
Yeah, so go subscribe to my channel
Yeah.
just to see that, just before you end this.
Get in there.
So, because he'll be over there, so
Yeah,
it's
I'm
going
going
to
to
be good.
come on. So
What are you going to do? You're going to need a wider lens if you're getting him.
Wider lens, bro. You can't say that, man.
You are.
Look at him.
You're
He's
a big guy.
He's a lot bigger than you, Laurence.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's a camera on, but
if you
they're
want
about
to put
to
any
turn it off.
highlights of this on your channel just to promote me, you're more than welcome.
I will do.
But although
And,
not the full podcast.
I love how we
because
couldn't
would, of
answer
course,
that
be-
email, but this is going on for...
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for our mate Will
Thank you very much.
N.E.
Cheers, appreciate it.
Lawrence, your Twitter's there. Follow him if you
Yeah,
want.
it is.
He's got a shit
Shit
logo.
logo.
Nothing else going on there. Don't forget to like the video. Stay subscribed to the True Geordie YouTube channel.
We'll see you guys later.
My Snapchat's down there.